this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely. Sometimes you see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me. Cause I know life took a hold on. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games can play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth. It's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. With much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to the children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let them see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. For the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals.
Yeah, give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going battle and fight this final round. Life's a paper, no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games you play, can't take it personal. Cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. I'm gonna share all that I have and give to those in need. So we're gonna win this battle, fight that disease. No more kids, children leaving hearts, that's young. We got to leave it open. I love you.
Hey, I appreciate y'all coming in tonight, Rod. I got you in a second, Rod. I got you in a second. What's up, Lonnie? Lonnie DeCarlo, man. Who's first? Who's on first, man? What's up, Mark Wonderlick? OG, DA Fans Corner, man. I appreciate you, Rob. I know you heard your favorite part. Triple OG, DB, Maurice. I appreciate everybody coming in here tonight, man. We're going to rock and roll, man. And, yeah, man. What they say in baseball, the weather's so nice, we going to play too. So we going to do it again tonight, man. Man, we got an awesome guest coming in tonight. And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all coming back, man, because NBA playoffs is on and y'all got so many goddamn options, man. I know we're going to fill up the room for this one. And man, I just want to say thank you, man. We got Rod Standback and he's on deck. He's ready to rock and roll, man. And yeah, real estate mogul, man. We're going to come in here amongst the stuff, Jay Morrison, but he give us some gems on how to be a real estate mogul. You know what I mean? So without further ado, man, we're going to welcome Rod to the show. Appreciate you, big dog.
Big Fred, how you doing, brother?
I'm feeling good, man. Welcome to the barbershop, dog. Welcome to the barbershop.
Man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So, John, how you doing today? First of all,
I'm doing great, man. You know, it's midnight, man.
I know. We gonna get you in and out, man. I know it's late, man. Jimmy, appreciate you wanting to come on, um, and everything else, man. But how'd you get into real estate though?
I got into real estate, man. So I started out right before I got into real estate, I was doing construction. I went to school for remodeling houses.
Uh-huh.
Right after I got kicked out of college, you know what I mean? Started doing that, and the guy, you know, I'm in Philly, so it was an investor that was in New York. A lot of people in New York invest in Philadelphia because it's so much more affordable. So he came down, and my brother's homie, he had a construction company. So I started working for him. We were remodeling warehouses and turning them into student housing around the Temple University area. But I saw, you know, we were really busting our ass. A lot of, you know, hard labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Summertime, you know, it's burning up. We having fun. I'm learning a lot, you know, through the experience. But I'm like, I'm on the other side. I'm on the wrong side of this thing. You know what I mean?
Fact.
Get some of the investor money because he's making the big bucks, but we're putting in the hard work. So, I always from then they got on my radar, you know, and then got a guy. He knew that I was looking for some properties at the time, and this is when the crash hit. So a guy was saying that he had some properties for sale. He put me on to him. It was 2 properties for $10,000. You know,
yeah,
beat that. So at the time, you know, I didn't know anything. So I gave him the money. He gave me the deeds. But little did I find out after I fixed one up that, you know, both the other properties were stolen. You know what I mean? It was a guy, he was going around scamming. He was researching like abandoned homes, and he knew that the owners were deceased. So, you know, more than likely nobody was coming back because it's been deceased. I mean, vacant for so long that, you know, nobody is expecting the property to be, you know, rehabbed, you know, So I fixed it up. And I went to go sell it, and it, you know, it was under contract in a couple of weeks, but they asked me for the HUD-1. For those who don't know, the HUD-1 is like a settlement statement that shows all the expenses for the transaction. But at the time, I didn't know what the hell it was because, you know, we just did a quick handshake deal. So, you know, I told them I didn't know. So they referred me to a lawyer, and we had to do what was called a quiet title process. And quiet title process, when you have to find a rightful owner, and if they really want the house, then, you know, they get it back, you know, and I was just lost out. But the lady was deceased. We searched for her through certified mail 3 times, had to put ads in the newspaper and everything. Nobody responded. So I was able to keep the house, you know what I mean? Thankfully.
And the rest is history.
Rest is history. After that experience, I had to go learn everything, you know, about real estate, ate up every book, watched every video, you know what I mean? Got mentors, and here I am.
Now, it's a beautiful thing that you were fortunate enough to be on the other side in terms of the development, raw material costs, labor costs, you know, and the length of an actual project. You know, that's part of the deal too.
Yeah, that's major. You know what I mean? That not knowing that aspect is very valuable because it can make or break your project. You know, your contractor, you're only as strong as your contractor. You know what I mean? Really, because you're dependent on them so much, and if they know you don't know, then you know they can take advantage.
So you've been on this side of real estate for at least 12 years now. In terms of buying and retaining, sharing, remodeling, and all that. So you got a great grasp of the real estate market.
Absolutely, and I'm on the other side now. You know, I do hard money, so I, you know, provide capital to real estate investors. So,
oh man, okay, you getting that 10%, huh? I remember going. I was like, "Hey, do I pawn my jewelry or do I get a hard money loan?" I remember them days when I started out, dog. Man, God, I used to hang out with a lot of NBA players, and I used to pretend I made the money they made. You know what I mean? So I had the jewelry and shit. I was like, man, I pawned the jewelry, dog. You know what I mean? I pawned that shit, and then I ended up melting something down. I melted some pieces down and just got rid of it because, you know, I wasn't gonna wear the shit now once your fucking life just changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, so real estate's been extremely successful for you, yeah. And
go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I would say, Have you ventured out to other states as well?
Yeah, I have some property in Maryland, the Carolinas, and everything. I was in California for a while, but I didn't buy anything there. I did, loans. I do loans nationwide, but as far as my investing, it's
Mm.
mainly, Philly, Maryland, like Baltimore specifically, and the Carolinas.
So you doing a lot of, you going up and down that 95 for the right reasons. Yeah, the reason why I asked you all those questions because I want people before we get into Jay Morrison that you actually have the experience in terms of both sides of the fence as it pertains to real estate. The development part and in terms of the actually buying the properties as well. And so man, we could just go start from the top to bottom, man, and take your time, be as elaborate as you want, man, and details, and I'll interject as people in the comment section come in. But how did this all begin in terms of you and Jay Morrison and your relationship?
Well, like I said, I met him. For those who didn't see the interview with False Prophets that I did, I met him. I saw him on the Breakfast Club. That was the first time I got introduced to him.
Mm-hmm.
And then after doing that, I did a little research. I saw he was on the NBC show for Celebrity
Sure.
Realtor or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't really too much care about the realtor part, but when he was on the Breakfast Club, I heard him talking about developing hotels and big apartment complexes and this and that was attractive to me because I was doing residential. Sorry, this fly messing with me, but I was doing residential real estate at the time, and I wanted to learn more about the commercial and development. So that I reached out to him to be my mentor, and so we connected.
What year was this?
That was about whenever that Breakfast Club interview was. I would say about 2012, maybe 2013.
Yeah, so you got years in the game. You got some equity in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely. Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's what I think, that's what definitely why he reached out to me to start the Jay Morrison Academy because he know I had the real estate knowledge and I had some capital at the time, to make it happen as well, which he was lacking both of those, but he did have a following and everything else. So, that's how we were supposed to put it together.
Yeah, and when you guys connected, was it immediate in terms of like building business, or did y'all develop a friendship first and then jump into the business aspect?
Nah, it was almost immediately business. You know what I mean? I only saw him a couple of times prior to that. Maybe before we actually did business, I would say a handful of times. We met up, but it wasn't like we was kicking and going to clubs or anything like that. You know what I mean? It was strictly business because remember when I first contacted him, I was looking to learn. You know what I mean? So I wasn't coming to act like it was anything else.
Yeah, and when you guys had these conversations in terms of the commercial real estate, did he give off the impression that he knew what he was talking about, or he was already in the business, or did you have more experience than him?
We never got to the conversation about community. We even got there, man. You know what I mean? Once he realized, what I had, he pitched the idea to me about forming the academy because, like I said, he was putting those videos out on World Star at the time, and he was
I
getting.
remember that.
Yeah, so a lot of people was reaching out, outside of me to get coaching, and he was like, which was a great idea. Like, you know what I mean? Let's start a school. That way we could service everybody. And I thought it would be a great idea. So, that's what we made it happen.
And when did did y'all actually start the academy together?
Yeah, most definitely. We were 50-50 partners initially.
Oh, 50-50 part of the initially. So there was some capital on both ends that was put together to create it.
No, it was my capital. It was 100% my capital. Initially, he didn't put anything in it. He got another investment later on. But he didn't put anything in it. But he had valuable. The following, which was valuable. You know what I mean?
Sure.
The product you got. A lot of people that's willing to buy it, and that's valuable there. So, yeah.
What year are we in now in terms of the Jay Morrison Academy?
That was 2014 when it launched.
2014. And was there a return on it, or did it just?
No, it was no return on that. I backed out. You know what I mean? I didn't necessarily back out technically, but I backed out from like the day-to-day processes of it prior to it launching because Jay just wasn't seeing eye to eye. You know what I mean? I couldn't continue doing business with him, so I decided to take a more passive role. So he told me he had this other investment coming in. So I was like, look, you taking that money. I'm gonna sit back, take a little passive role, just collect my checks. I'm not, dealing with it no more. So he was like, cool. So I signed off to them 20% ownership.
So you had you have a 30% through perpetuity. Was that the agreement?
No. Well, I just signed down for 20%. You know what I mean? 20% of the profits, instead of 50% of the profit.
Oh, so now, okay, so okay, I thought you gave them 20%. So now you own 20% through perpetuity.
Right. Yeah. You know what I mean? And at this time, and at this time when I did that, and like I said, he took another investment from a mentee of his. You know what I mean? A young kid, his father. And this was one of the things. I really knew. Well, at the time, I knew it was still kind of bad, but because the young kid, anyway, his father left him a house in Miami. His father died. It was like free and clear. So Jay talked him into refinancing the house, and he gave him like majority of the money. He got like $400,000. He gave, Jay took damn near all of it. You know what I mean? And far as I learned, like I said, I stopped dealing with him. But as far as I heard from somebody else that was still around him, he never paid the guys. He never paid the guys money back, and he ended up losing the house.
Damn.
So the guy lost out on his inheritance, trusting in Jay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he gave 10% of the company for that amount of money, So, that was one of the crazy things, that I seen, that really turned me about it.
And when you agreed to your 20, can we ask how much you invested? Is that too much information or?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you. I mean, it was about 30. You know what I mean? And we didn't get anything back.
30,000, 30, not 30 million, not $30, 30,000.
Yeah, like 30.
Okay.
I mean, but I did get like 12,000 back. You know what I mean? It was an account in my name. Once I saw he opened up another account. Like I said in another interview, he couldn't get. For some reason, his credit was definitely damaged severely. He couldn't get, like a PayPal account or whatever. So I had it in my name for the J. Morrison Academy. So the money was initially flowing through there, but he didn't like that I had the control over the account. So he went and opened up another bank account. And I don't know if it's through him or what, but he found that, he had the transactions, going through that account. So, and then, I left the money in there, you know what I mean? But he didn't want to show me and the other guy, the bank statements. I mean, he didn't want to give us access to the bank account. So the transaction, because I was, I knew other businesses that he tried to launch, and he had vendors that I knew, and he was paying them out of that account. So I saw that, I said something to him, and that's when he went and opened up another account. You know what I mean? So he refused to, give me access to the other bank account. So I took, the money that was left in that account, I'm not gonna sit around and, of course, leave it there. You're not giving me my money back.
And that was the 12,000.
Right. Yeah. So, that's what it is.
And so the 18 is still owed to you, or not even 18, but
more than that at this point.
The business from, because he said he has over 200,000 students, right?
I think over the course of time, he don't have, I know for a fact he don't have 200,000 students at this one point in time. He's talking over the course, and it's probably not even that. He's an exaggerator, Listen to what he said.
And so what I'm asking is, beyond that $12,000, you have yet to receive any payment from him as it pertains to you owning 20% through perpetuity.
Not at all. I got my lawyers involved, when it initially happened, we cut ties and whatever, but at the same time, he was going through a bankruptcy, you know what I mean? So I would have wasted my money. So, I didn't pursue that. And, I mean, see, even like now, I'm pretty sure he probably still doesn't have any assets. He's living off of that fund money, you know what I mean? Any other investments that anybody else can give him. So if you pursue him legally, you're not going to get much, if anything.
because everything is tied up through LLCs, right? And
he don't have any assets. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything, he don't have any assets.
damn, he done he he done paperworked everyone up. You know what I mean? So he's basically untouchable because he can say, well, legally this is where it's at. Now, can I ask you, has there been any like face-to-face conversations, albeit through FaceTime, Instagram, or actually phone calls?
No, I mean, I haven't conversated with Jay or had any type of communication. Last time we were communicating was through lawyers, and that was in probably 2014, like when the thing launched. But you know, I really moved on from it, honestly. You know what I mean? But I'm over it. You know, I'm still doing my thing. I was doing my thing when I met him. I'm still doing my thing. You know what I mean? So I chalk it as a lost learning lesson. I didn't forget about it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I didn't forget about it. You know,
Uh-huh.
timing is everything. And, you know, now, honestly, I see it getting traction. You know what I mean? Shout out to Tony the Closer. Shout out to False Prophets. You know what I mean? Because they really putting in work on a justified cause. You know what I mean? I know it. I know several other victims, and I'm hearing more and more every day from what they're doing. You know what I mean? And it's all making sense. You know, so like, at the end of the day, you know, we can't allow this in our culture. He's a cancer-tied society because he's trying to portray himself as a black leader. You know what I mean? And, you know, nobody's perfect. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, nobody's perfect, but you can't portray yourself like somebody that's fighting for, fighting for black injustices when you damn near doing the same thing, but worse, because you acting you on the front lines for us. You know what I mean? You want us to trust you, but you doing the same people that's trusting you and helping you out dirty. Like, I mean, how was that stand up? You know what I mean? Everybody knows that. But if you look at him, you know what I mean? He can fool you. The guy has the gift of gab. Like, he's talented. You know what I mean? He got the gift of gab. You know what I mean? But he got too many holes in his story, and he's gonna have a hard fall. You know what I mean? But and so ultimately, that's why, you know what I mean, I'm doing these interviews like this now, because I don't do these interviews. I don't even promote my business like that on social media.
Yeah.
I mean, you see on my page that you don't see me like that. You know what I mean? But I feel like it's bigger than me. You know what I mean? Like, people need to know who you're dealing with out here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But go ahead, Fred.
No, I was gonna say, Rod, is and the reason why I did this 4 weeks ago, I did a video as it pertains, because Tone Talks was talking about, and Tone Talks lives in LA. And I saw him do a video, and I didn't know too much about it. And so I made a video. Actually, we did a live show on it. And I was like, man, maybe we should take a step back on this right now, because we got Breonna Taylor, George Floyd, and then 2 people DM me screenshots, people that support me, and they financially supported the channel. They're very active in the comment section and all. And I says, oh shit, I have to use my platform now at this point. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have primary evidence that support the claims that he's racketeering. This is like his racketeering, you know what I mean? And I think that is obviously completely unjust, and I definitely don't know what becomes of it, but that's what inspired me to get involved, is 2 subscribers from this channel that I know personally. One of them is so personal that I introduced him to Earl Spence, who's a world championship fighter. He actually took a picture on my dime. You know what I mean? So that's what another reason that made me personalize this, you know. But when you look at the Treff life, I know you don't have a part in it, but when you hear those stories and you hear his character, is that pretty much parallel to the man you met in 12?
No, not to who I met. You know what I mean? Initially, because, you know, con artists or, you know, somebody like that, they're not going to show you who they are. You know, so, you know, I felt like I'm gonna be keeping 100% with you, Fred. You know what I mean? Because that's the type of guy I am. You know what I mean? It's genuine. But so, I mean, you know, I felt like he, you know, was all right. You know what I mean? I really did. Else I wouldn't did business with him. You know what I mean? You know, he said he went to, you know, he was, God fearing, this and that. Not that we know that, you know, not just because he said that, but, you know, I'm paying attention to him. You know what I mean? I'm paying attention. And, you know, I see how he's inspiring people and stuff like that. So, you know, maybe I was blinded by, you know what I mean? That, and, you know, honestly, I did, give him a little too much credibility because he was on TV and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Honestly,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be 100% again. He woke me up to that, like because this is before we had. This is way before we had a lot of these social media people. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I really pay attention. You know what I mean? I thought you had to be verified to be on TV or
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I know he just probably slipped through the cracks on the Breakfast Club. You know what I mean? They probably kicking themselves in the ass for having him up there at this point.
Mhm.
Again, they made mistakes. So he's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's really good in that aspect. But you just gotta, listen to these stories, man. Like,
Mhm.
what I mean? You don't gotta just listen to me. And you can even look into me. You know what I mean? Like, I've never raised money from a person in my life for any of my businesses or anything like that. You know what I mean? You won't find any dirt on me. And I
Sure.
do that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
so I pride myself on integrity, morals, and respect and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So that's the only reason I'm even, dealing with this stuff right now because, I feel like it's a higher cause and purpose for this.
No, it's important, and just to personalize it for me, I don't know if Jarvis remember this, but Jarvis and I had he's a person in the comment section. He and I had a conversation in the DM, and it's all coming back to me now. I didn't know how much I was going to invest, and I was thinking more of a donation. I was thinking I was going to invest somewhere between $500 and $10,000. And the reason why I didn't invest, because he didn't get back to me. Because I wanted to have a conversation with him, like, what is this? What are you doing? I don't know where you're at with this. In my head, I was like, man, if I can just be an asset to the long-term projection of this thing, oh my God, like I would be so proud of myself. I didn't want it because obviously I in this mural is Marcus Garvey right beside Malcolm X in my mural back here. And so that immediately took me back to Marcus Garvey. And he played upon that too, because if I hear group economics, Marcus Garvey, oh, back to Africa movement. I'm from Harlem. So if we ain't talking Marcus Garvey, we talking Malcolm X. You get what I'm saying? So that's go ahead.
No, I'm just not to cut you off, but I'm saying like to add to what you were saying, he called himself Young Malcolm too.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
he played off of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was sad and like it's disrespectful. You know what I mean? It gotta be stopped. You know what I mean? Like enough is enough. You know what I mean? I sat back for a while. You know what I mean? But I knew people would try to write me off as hater.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? But like I said, timing is everything. Like I said, they got the traction going right now. People starting to listen. So we'll add some more. You know what I mean? Facts in there. That people need to know.
Yeah. And I'm actually glad I did. And then I gave him a second chance. Right? He did a Lamert Park is probably a mile from my house, right? It's just down the hill. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to his corner class. And I didn't know that day I found out, or 2 days ago, we had mutual friends, right? And I wanted to, and they were looking for a local investor, right? And I was like, oh, I'll speak for him. And I spoke to Ernestine for about 5 minutes. And she said she'll get back to me. And I told her, yeah, I invest, I do this, I do that. And she never got back. I'm not blaming her this, but she never got back to me. But I wanted to go down there and meet with them and talk to them. But Jay was moving too fast in the audience, right? And so I had an hour to literally look at him, hour and a half to literally feel him out and see how he was moving and working the crowd. And I was like, maybe not. You know what I mean? But I never said anything. This is my first time speaking out in telling this story. Because I wanted it to be real. You know what I mean? And then when you look at 15,000 people, close to $14 million later, no return. I don't care what, man, this is, he needs to be under the jail, dog. You know what I mean? And the catch is he may not, because of the paperwork. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he like, no, this is an investment opportunity. It's legal gambling. You know what I mean? It's white collar gambling. Like this is basically what this is, and I just in your greatest guesstimation, what do you think happens? Are you showing up on August 20th? Are you going down there?
Yeah, I'm going down there. Yep. Shout out to Tony Closer. Yeah, I'm going down there.
Yeah. And What's the goal? Do you? I know you're not in charge, but in your greatest guesstimation, what will be the ultimate goal here?
Give him a dose of his own medicine. You know what I mean? Like really, you know what I mean? He like
Uh,
act like he on the front line. You know what I mean? Now he gonna have a bunch of mad people at his front door. You know what I mean?
mm,
They're-
mhm,
He got to face everybody. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's what it is. You know what I mean? He got to man up and face everybody that he blocking on Instagram or running from. You know what I mean? You know, he ran from Jersey to Atlanta.
mm,
Um, you know, he runs and that's what he does. He's on the move. You know, and if you see him, you know, it's a crowd around and stuff like that. So,
mm.
you know, just come bringing it to him. That's what it is.
Do you think that his heart was in the right place, or just and he didn't have the experience, or do you think it's just his character?
I mean, from honestly, from hearing all these stories, you know what I mean. It must be his character. You know what I mean? Like you know, he repeated it too many times. You know,
Mm,
it's not a mistake. You know what I mean? I've heard stories where he took, you know, I mean, the Avant case or something like that. It was a childhood friend that had a house. He put the money up, but
mm,
somehow the new house it was they bought a house or something like that. The guy bought a house. It was his money 100%. Um, and what happened? Oh, so they knocked the house down, but the new construction house somehow was in Jay's name. He
mm,
went and sold the house and ran off with the money. It was supposed to sold for like $500,000. This was a childhood friend of his. You know what I mean? Um,
mm,
with me, I'm somebody that helped him out. You know what I mean?
mm.
I did him dirty. He can't say anything bad about me. You know what I mean? Without lying, or you know, prove it. I mean, prove it if you say anything bad about me. Like I said, you know, I'm solid. I don't do people dirty. I treat everybody with respect because that's the way I expect to be treated. You know what I mean? So honestly, like I said, I think it's his character. You know, I think it's his character. You know, because
Mm.
he's proven it too many times.
Yeah. Terrence Bailey in the chat says it sounds like Umar Johnson. That's in your neck of the woods, Philadelphia. We ain't talking about him tonight, but that's what you know what I mean. Do you think that what should be his punishment?
It's gonna be difficult to get the money back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mhm.
You know, hopefully you do the right thing with the trust people, whatever money's remaining. You know what I mean? Try to give as many people the money back as possible, but I doubt it because with all this going on, you know what I mean? That's gonna be his dollars is gonna dry up, whatever he was making, and then you know he's gonna dash with that money. That's what you know, that's my forecast on the situation. But as far as him, you know what he needs to face, man, honestly, before anything, he need to you know man up with everybody that he did wrong. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yeah.
That's first and foremost. You know what I mean? And then you know, however, you know, the law feel like they need to handle it or whatever. You know, if it can, like you said, you know, a lot of it's investment related. So
Mm.
not much, you know, law can really do. But you know, he definitely needs his ass whooped if anything. You know what I mean?
How involved was Ernestine in this process?
I don't know her at all.
Okay, okay, good. Okay,
He
okay.
kicked it off, so you know, I
Uh-huh.
don't have anything to say about Ernestine.
Does it bother you that his wordplay is still good and he's playing kind of like the victim role?
It doesn't really bother me, you know what I mean? Because the truth is going to always reveal itself, you know what I
Sure,
mean? That's
sure,
why
sure.
people just have to like pay attention, you know what I mean? And like
Mhm,
listen to these other stories and stuff like that. You can't listen to his words. Like we already know he's good with words, so you
mhm,
gotta really look deeper than the surface. And
mhm.
you know, like before, you know, I got with him, you know, you could there wasn't much on it, you know, you couldn't research much, but now there's a lot of stuff that you can find.
And it's hundreds of people, man. I was doing over the past 3 weeks. I just type in his name and like scams, and I'm like, damn, YouTube video after YouTube video, and you research the hashtag. It's like, God damn, man. You know what I mean? And I just hope and pray that that people get a portion of their money back because I know he ain't ran through. And here's another thing too that bothered me as it pertains to investment. He bought a dead end asset, meaning the building. You know what I mean? Like he was bragging that it's paid for, and I'm like, hold up, it's paid for. It makes no. That's hustling back. That's hustling way backwards to put $2 million in the building with no rents coming in, no form of equity coming in. I would have rather bought with $2 million on the East Coast. Man, you could have bought all of Baltimore, man.
You know what I mean? A good portion of it, but that's just another thing that goes to show you that he's not who he says he is. He's not a real estate investor. You know what I mean? He's never purchased a property on his own and flipped a house or rented it out or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, we're connecting these stories and stuff, you know what I mean, from now on back to when he was a child, you know what I mean? Nobody said he would actually, flip the house on his own. Everything is a facade.
Yeah, it is, man. And 8:20, I know it's late over that, but man, we appreciate you coming on, man. I know it's late and stuff, man, and we're gonna have more dialogue as it pertains to this. But 8:20, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I mean Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 8:20 at the Black House.
Yes, sir.
Is that what it is? It's gonna be a lot of people out there, man. Have you heard from anybody like a lot of these celebrities that he's put on Front Street? Have they responded? Like Jeezy, T.I., the comedian? Have you heard from them at all?
No, not at all. You know what I mean? I know Jeezy definitely not gonna, respond because he probably regret even associating himself with it. He had everybody knows he had to do what he had to do during that time, for his image, in that case. So, I'm not even, you can't even fault him, but. I don't know. I don't know if T.I. don't really stand next to him. I did see the DC Young Fly or whatever. But honestly, I don't think he knows who he really is. You know what I mean? So
damn.
I anticipate him, moving away once he figure out, who he's dealing with as well.
Yeah, man. Sheesh. Man, it's a lot to unfold, and I'm excited as to what happens on August. We're a day and a half away, so I'm excited to find out what happens, and hopefully people get a sense of solace as it pertains to maybe if they don't get their money back, maybe put a lien on the property. I don't know how it works, but it's a lot of legalities that got to go through to even have like a civil victory, you know what I mean, or a legal victory, but we'll be watching, man. We'll be watching. Any last words you want to leave the people with?
Thank you for having me, tuning in, everything. Shout out to Fred. Silent Heroes,
Hard money loan. And where can people get a hard money loan?
Flipfunding.com. You can
say it again, please.
Flipfunding.com. FLIPFUNDING.com. Or you can email loans@flipfunding.com. 844-354-7386 is the number.
And that's nationwide, correct?
Nationwide, yes, sir. Yeah, California, everywhere.
We appreciate you coming on, man. I know it's late, I appreciate you giving us 35 minutes of your evening, man. Thank you, man.
Great. Appreciate you, man. Take it easy.
All right, appreciate you, brother.
All right, peace.
All right, one. Yeah, man. So that's it. And hold on. Let me fix the camera. Yeah, man. I thought it was important, man, because I'm just going to reiterate this again. One, if a man is literally stealing money from us, that's $14 million, man. $14 million, dog. And it has to, we got to stop the bleeding, you know what I mean? Or we got to stop that faucet from running, you know what I mean? And when the subscribers, he's in the chat right now. He sent me his paperwork, and he's one of the two people I'm speaking of. And I'm like, sheesh. You know what I mean? Man. And the phone conversations that the screenshots of the conversation that they had. What's up, champ side? That they had in the DM or whether through email. Man, we sitting over here chasing what's that guy with the rainbow here? 6ix9ine, and we got a guy that's literally taking $14 million out of our economy like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just rough, man. We gonna do some call-ins, man, and we gonna roll into Crawford and Canelo too. So wherever you guys want to go with this, we damn sure can. You know what I mean? If you want to call in Maurice and tell your story, man, you're definitely more than welcome, man, because man, this is highway robbery, man. Niggas take $700 from me. That's a lot of money, dog. That's a lot of money. Almost got took for $500 the other day. You know what I mean? Just by accident. You know what I mean? It's just the reality of it, man. We got real life scammers out here, you know, and it's just incredibly important that we spread the news. You know what I mean? It's so important that we spread the news as it pertains to what's going on in our community. The same way we got to be held accountable for the young men and women doing graffiti. Yeah, smash the like button, y'all. So I got to start saying that. I got to be like Boo Bud. Smash the like button, y'all. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? The same thing. We got to hold them accountable. 405. What it do?
Nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's up?
Barbershop.
Barbershop. What's up?
Yep, you can hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, yo, you need to start roasting Canelo already, man. You need to smoke his ass tonight. Light him up. I want to see everybody roasting him tonight. Can we get that done tonight? Is that possible?
We'll work on it. We'll get there for sure. We'll get there.
All right, my brother.
I appreciate you.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
501. What's up?
What's good, Fred? This is Maurice, man.
Oh, take your time. Take your time, dog. Take your time because we got to make some non-believers into believers, man. You have a personal story, man. Go ahead, take your time.
Yeah. So pretty much like the dude that just called, I heard about scamming Jay from the Breakfast Club, but when he did that interview with Trill Boxing Talk, I was pretty much like, oh shit, Trill, they got him on the show. I'm gonna fuck with him. So maybe 2 days later, I signed up for the course. It was like $697.
Wow.
I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and sign up, man. He was on Trill Talk. He was talking some good shit. Fuck it. He seemed like a cool guy.
Mm-hmm.
So August 1st rolls around, and that was the first day where the course started. And pretty much that $697 was for a year. And they said that shit was gonna come with a lot of skip tracing tools and all of that shit. But when I get in the course, the guy Isaac Grace, he was the instructor, he was like, oh, okay, guys, and don't forget, before we leave, whenever you guys are ready to send in an extra $2,000, and I'm like, whoa, what the fuck is this extra $2,000 coming from? And they was like, well, that's for the skip tracing. You got to invest in yourself. And I was like, man, that's not what people was telling me. So meanwhile, I'm having this conversation in the chat. It was through a Zoom call. So Tony the Closer just pops up in the chat out of nowhere, and he's putting videos out scamming about how Jay was scamming. And I hit him up personally, and I was like, are you serious, bro? Like, is this for real? He was like, brother, I'm dead ass serious. So I go to Tony the Closer's IG, and I see all of this shit about Jay scamming people, and I'm like, fuck. So Tony the Closer, he goes live with me, and I tell him my story, and he was like, bro, you know what? Since he did that to you, brother, he was like, man, I'm going to go ahead and put you in my course for free. So he had a $2,000 course that he put me in for free. He didn't have to do that. But I'm saying all this to say this, man. Jay Morrison is a bitch ass nigga. I hit him up on IG, and I was pretty much like, hey, bro, y'all didn't tell us that we was going to need an additional $2,000 for this course. I gave you my money. This is my hard-earned money. Like, that nigga never hit me back. But he did hit me back prior to that when I was like, hey, I signed up for your course, man. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, welcome to the family. But then when I was asking, hey, man, what's up with $2,000? He never hit me back. So I'm kind of glad that everybody is starting to talk about this dude. I'm not going to be able to go to Atlanta on the 20th. I got to work, but I wish I could be there. But just anybody that has the time, man, I need everybody. If you got time, man, go out to that Black House and protest that shit, man. Jay Morrison is a fucking scammer, bro. Like, straight up. Anybody that's in the LDBC, do not follow this motherfucker. Don't listen to shit that he's saying, man. He's a fucking scammer. Straight up. And I know $700, that's not a lot of money to some people, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there getting it, but I ain't got it like that. You know what I'm saying? So that money was that money was a lot of money, and I invested in him off the strength of Trill Boxing. And I'm not throwing Trill Boxing under the bus. I love those brothers, Black 78. I love those guys. I just felt like since he was on Trill Boxing that he was a Trill nigga, but it turns out he's a fraud. So that's pretty much all I really got to say, man. I definitely appreciate you for taking the time out to actually listen to me when I was sending you all that information of him scamming me. And I just want the people to beware, man. Just beware of these people out here that's preying on the black community, bro, because this shit ain't right. Like, for real, this shit ain't right at all. And I feel like I'll feel much happy. I might not ever get my money back, but if somebody, if I ever catch Jay and if I ever catch this dude, I would just love to just put hands on this dude, man. Real shit. Like, cause he really fucked me over. He had me thinking like, oh shit, Black Power this, Black Power that. And that shit was playing on the hearts of people, man. I'm like, damn, man, he talking about Black Power and buying back the block. And I really gave the nigga a chance and he burnt me, bro. The first chance he got, he burnt me. So fuck that nigga Jay Morrison, man. Fuck him forever. And like I said, I definitely appreciate you for listening to me.
No, that's easy. No, that's easy. That's easy. Now, what did the $700 guarantee? So people can be clear, because you're talking to people who actually, he said he had over 200 people in his class. So can you speak to what the 697 paid for? For the $700.
So either you had a choice to where you could pay $97 a month or you could pay for the full year. And I chose to pay for the full year. Now, what came with that was you were supposed to get one-on-one calls. You were supposed to get unlimited hours of coaching, because they also have this little chat that we interact in with each other, so you can pretty much network and all that stuff. And you were supposed to be given transactional funding and shit like that, which I later found out that you can fucking get transactional funding anywhere. You can get that shit anywhere. You don't have to sign up to a course to get fucking transactional funding. Like, straight up. You don't need to sign up to a fucking course to get it. But I didn't know that at the time. So to a certain extent, it's kind of my fault because I didn't do my due diligence and actually research him. I just went off the fact that he was on Trill Boxing, and I was like, fuck it, man, he Trill. But like I said, that the whole course was supposed to come with transactional funding. Pretty much, if you had a deal that was worth X amount of dollars, and if you didn't have the money to put it up front, Jay Morrison was supposed to fund you the money. But come to find out, Isaac Grace, one of the guys, our instructor, he had a deal. I think it was like a $65,000 deal that Jay Morrison didn't even help finance. And he's the fucking instructor, and Jay Morrison didn't even finance that deal. It was a $65,000 deal that Jay Morrison didn't even fucking finance. So after learning all that shit, man, like I said, man, it's all a scam, man. All that shit's a scam. Like, real shit. And this is coming from a person that's I've been fucking with the LDBC for years, so I'm not going to put no smut on nobody's name. You know what I'm saying? If the shit ain't true, man, this is 100% true. That nigga's a scammer. Straight up and down. And it ain't no way around it.
And when you asked for a refund or anything as such, what was the response?
I didn't get a response back. It was one guy that I emailed named John, and he was pretty much asking me to clarify what did I mean by skip tracing tools. And I pretty much I had to go back to the emails that they sent about what all comes in the course, and I had to circle that shit. Then I had to email it to him, and I have yet to receive an email back from him since I sent them that email. So I haven't had any responses back. Nobody has responded to me. Jay Morrison seen my comment on Instagram when I DM'd him, and he did not respond back. He read the shit, but he didn't respond back. And that nigga's always active on IG, and he has yet to respond back. And it wasn't even me really asking for my money. I'm like, hey, brother, where's this extra $2,000 coming from? Like, because y'all didn't mention nothing about an additional $2,000. I didn't even say, hey, I need my money back. I was just asking a question, and he never responded back to me. And I found that was pretty weird to me, man, that he never responded back. After responding to me when I said, hey, bro, I signed up for your course. So he responded back when I said, hey, I sent you that bread. But when it was time for him to deliver on his promise, he didn't respond back to me. So I haven't been able to respond back to anybody. Nobody has sent me a response since then.
Okay.
Now, this was probably a few weeks ago.
Yeah. So did the 2,000? So you didn't get everything you were supposed to get in the $697 pack, in the $700 package. You didn't get everything.
So
okay.
They wanted. I didn't get everything that I was promised. No, I did not. And it was literally other people inside this course that was like, where the fuck is the $2,000 coming from? Like, it was people that was asking, like, where is this coming from? And all Isaac Grace could say, well, or you guys have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in yourself. And I'm like, but you guys didn't. You guys wasn't upfront with us at the beginning to say, hey, it's going to be an additional $2,000 on top of the $297 or on top of the $97 that you pay a month. So it's pretty much like they're misleading the people. They want you to sign up. Once you in there, you in there. They already got your money. So they want some more money. That's pretty much what it was. They're like, nigga, give us a moment. Give us an extra 2 bands. And the crazy thing is, it doesn't even take an extra $2,000 for the tools that you even need to do the skip tracing shit. Because
what is
I
skip
have
tracing?
all of that shit now. It's not even $2,000 for that shit.
What is skip tracing?
It's not even no. What's up?
What is skip tracing for people out there that don't know?
So like skip tracing. So say if you find a property and you're trying to get a property under contract and you're trying to contact the owner of the property, what you would do is you would use a skip tracing tool to actually find out their current address and their current phone number, so you can actually get in touch with them to talk to them about the property. So that's what skip tracing is. Pretty much when you're trying to, anytime a person, like, you own a bill collector and you like, damn, how the hell are they finding me? They skip tracing you.
Yeah.
That's how they do it. They skip tracing you. So you can never really get away from a situation. If somebody want to find you, they can find you, and they can do it through skip tracing. And that's what was promised in the course, but they wanted an extra $2,000, which is outrageous, because I actually have skip tracing tools now, and I haven't even spent nowhere near to $2,000 for the technology that I have now.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's
man. All a scam, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's all a fucking scam.
And 820, man, they gonna be there.
820, man. 820. Like I said, man, if y'all could be there, I'm telling y'all, man, 820. The only reason I can't come is because I have to work. That's the honest to God's truth. And I've been waiting since Sunday, since you put up that you was gonna have Ride on.
Yeah,
I couldn't wait to get on the show, man. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait, man, and get on here and tell my story, because there's so many other people out there that it was a young lady that I heard that I think she gave $40,000 to this guy. Like, that's allegedly, because I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
That's allegedly, but man, that's fucking ridiculous, man. That's a lot of fucking money to be playing with. You know what I'm saying? And all these people can't be lying. It's too many people, man. It's too many people for everybody to just say, oh, you're a hater. Oh, that's not true. I know Jay. No, fuck that. No, that nigga really scamming people out here. This shit's serious. It's serious fucking business. He really out here scamming his people. And the fucked up thing is he uses this black power shit to kind of get people to kind of move with him, man. I think that shit is sickening, man. That shit is sickening. You know what I'm saying? I can't rock with that. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I ever trust another person again when it comes to this, get money with me and buying back the block. I don't want to hear shit about buying back no fucking block. I don't want to hear that shit, man. Because I feel like that all that shit was a scam, bro. And the only reason I signed up, I've heard about him for a long time, but I swear to God, when he was on Trill, I was like, okay, the LDBC rocking with this nigga, I'm going to go ahead and take the initiative, and I'm going to sign up and see what this nigga is all about. And sure enough, as soon as I signed up, a few weeks later, they wanted extra money out of me. And that's when I knew. And like I said, Tony the Closer was inside the webinar telling people, hey, man, this dude's a scammer. And I thought Tony was, I kind of thought Tony was hating. I even told him, I was like, bro, I didn't know what the fuck was going on until I seen your IG. And I was like, oh, shit, this is real. Like, this nigga's really scamming people. And like I said, thank God for Tony for actually giving me his course for free. He felt bad for me after I told him what happened, and he actually gave me his course for free. So I definitely want to give a shout out to Tony the Closer for coming through in the clutch for me, man, because that was my last. That was like my last, man. I was just taking a leap on faith to try to figure shit out, and I got burned in the process, man. So definitely big shout out to Tony the Closer for that, for coming through for me.
Yeah,
real shit.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we gotta get Tony on the show. Maybe we'll get him on. Feel
Definitely,
free to,
man. Hit him on IG. Hey, man, he'll reply back to you. You got to hit him on IG.
Yeah,
bro.
for sure. Hey,
he's accessible.
Hey, if you guys want Tony the Closer on the show, man, feel free to go to his comment section and tag me and tag him in his comment section. And if he responds, maybe we can have him on tomorrow. Or maybe we can go do a quick live tomorrow.
Yeah, I definitely thought. in contact with him and tell him you want to get him on the show, man, so he can tell his story. Because his story is way worse than my story. He got robbed over 100 bands. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even, you know, that's pennies to what I'm talking about, but it's still money, you know what I'm saying, nevertheless, that I earned. So definitely, but don't fuck with Jay Morrison, man. He's a scammer, bro. He's a scammer.
Yeah, we definitely, we appreciate you calling in, man. And thank you for sharing your story, because you're going to talk to a few people that actually, it's people that's watching right now that actually haven't said anything yet, you know? So I think it's just very, very important that these stories come out, you know, and and he get what he's owed, you know. He just this nigga, man.
Right. Chicken's coming home to roost.
Chicken's coming home
to roost, Jay.
Yeah, facts, man. Shout out to the King.
All right,
Malcolm.
Man, dude, I ain't gonna hold up that lines, man, but I definitely appreciate you for
all the time
allowing me to tell my story, man. I definitely appreciate that.
For sure.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
Hey, what's up, Reg?
What's up, Fred, man? I want to speak on the opposite side of that. I don't want to look at the guys just being someone looking out here to rip people off. The thing, like what I'm hearing in the calls, is what's common with people who go into kind of the stock market, looking to invest, looking for money, expecting returns. Regardless of whatever you invest in, it's no different than you walking in the casino and pulling the lever. It's a risk, and a lot of people buy off of people, and that's the problem I have with people who have knowledge. When you go into like certain industries, you trust them, you hear them speak with such high level of knowledge, which you hear with Jay Morris as well. For me, I can't say if his intentions are bad, but I think real estate as a mutual investment, to me, can be a bad investment. I think real estate is a good investment for the individual or small partnerships. But how do you disperse returns to large groups? And especially what people don't do is people don't do their due diligence of studying markets. Why are you going to put your money in something you don't know about it? Why are you going to bet on boxing if you know nothing about the two people in the ring? Why are you going to bet on the championship game? You know nothing about the teams or about the players. You going into it because the jersey says Lakers, but you don't know if a Kobe Bryant or a Shaquille is on the team. Those are the type of things you have to go and research when you putting your money up. Once your money is gone, it's gone. And people can't expect money to be given back. Ain't no give my money back in investments. This is like venture capitalist shit. And of course, you always hear that with venture capitalists. And that's how I look at Jay Morris. As venture capitalist, he speaks out to kind of raise funds for whatever the project is. You see all these big name dudes, the heads of Apple, what was his name? The guy passed away. I can't think of him from Apple. When you look into their stories, they all have to go out there, sell a pitch, raise money. Their hopes is that the ideal or vision that they have pans out. It's something that picks off. We've seen in the .com era where all type of money was being invested, poured into companies, people becoming wealthy overnight, things crash. Like, you don't just rush your money out because you're happy, you hear somebody owns something. You got to do your due diligence. And I don't think it's a thing of this guy just trying to rip people off. From my perspective, I just wouldn't put my money in that in that industry, being that it's a real estate market industry. And people have to stop listening to investors. An investor will try to sell you some shit during the middle of a recession. So you're going to get all sorts of returns because they know that you haven't done the diligence of seeing what type of economic times you're in and shit. They're going nobody spills out the signals for when the economy is crashing. I was surprised, like when I was listening to Earn Your Leisure yesterday. And the thing that I enjoyed from listening to that is how important it was when the guy spoke on particular indicators when you can tell that the economy is starting to go sideways, when the economy is starting to go bad. People have to pay attention to that because nobody tells you any of this shit. They're just going to sell you whatever because the end game is money. The end game for Jay Morris is money. If he can pay a return, yeah. But people like I don't buy into that investing shit. Just invest because you feel happy about something. Not everything's going to bring you back money. It may bring them motherfuckers back money because they're collecting yours. So I think people have to tread with caution. People have to do their own research and their own study on shit. And from what I'm hearing, like when I listen to a lot of shit, it's everything I'm hearing from people is just I predicted that shit from the get go when I was hearing the shit. People didn't do their due diligence. They didn't research anything. People hear housing, they hear real estate, and they think, oh, this is guaranteed money. And that is just not the case when it comes to real estate. It's just not the case. But that's all I got. I'm on the opposite end. I hate to look at the brother as being someone just trying to rip people off, because when you look at investors, period, or in the Jay Moore's position, you look at them, most of them fuck people off. Unless they're in something very lucrative that they're able to return something, and people are able to look at the books. But most investors going to a high dollar investing, they have the information, they have the intuitive information, quantitative information. They know all of this shit. They just don't rush into it and jump into it like most people seem to be doing on this one. Just because he's black and he speak with the knowledge, I'll gain the knowledge from him. He speaks a good game. Like, he knows what he's talking about. He knows exactly what he's talking about. But to jump into it just because of that, because you happy off of emotion, fuck all that. Study that shit on your own. That's all I got for it.
I appreciate you.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
Hey, before we go, Derek Collins, call in when you can, man. Call in and put your area code in the chat so I can see it. Hey, what's up? 470. 470. 470. Yeah, man. I think it's just, I'm gonna disagree with Reg. I got you. E. I'm gonna disagree with Reg because we haven't even got to the investment part of his portfolio. You know what I mean? He ripped off his investment partner. You understand? And then two, Maurice was promised something for $697 and wasn't. Whenever there's an exchange of currency, there's a contract in place, you know? And hey, what's up, Real Rap? And so whenever there's an exchange of currency, there's a contract. And Maurice, that's $700 is them accepting the $700 is two signatures on that contract. And Maurice was promised certain programs, certain assets, and he never was given to them. And he would have gotten them if he would have paid the $2,000. Now, I saw his I saw what he put in it, and he sent me the screenshots. And what he's saying is based off of the screenshots that he sent me is absolutely true. You know, I wouldn't. You guys know my last thing on this show is to berate or belittle any black man. I don't even talk about people who do diss videos about me every day. You know, I actually encourage them to do diss videos on me because it builds my brand. You know, and I think it's imperative that we get these stories out because they're parasites. If a man, listen, not just $14 million, that's 15,000 people. That's 15,000. I would say the majority of them are black families. Nipsey Hussle donated money to this man. You understand what I'm saying? So I think it's just imperative that we see the whole picture, Reg, the whole picture. You know what I mean? And I think it's just incredibly important that we see it from 50,000 feet. You know, and because I wouldn't have said nothing if I hadn't got these screenshots from 2 subscribers and Maurice being one of them. You understand what I'm saying? And I understand the pragmatic approach in everything, right? You do your A through Z's, A, B, C, D. Yeah. But at the end of the day, scammers are 2 steps ahead of you anyway. You know what I mean? So they're going to interject. They're going to make B feel like Z. Oh, don't worry about the rest of it. I got you. Just sign this contract, man. See, this is what I got. I told you I do this for real. And we believe it, you know, and that's just the reality of it. So I understand where you're coming from, but not to, you don't even have to empathize with the victims, but just see both sides of the coin. You understand what I'm saying? If you see both sides of the coin, you'll understand. In my humble opinion, it's just opinion. Feel free to call back in later in the show to respond. Is that it'll allow you to see the whole picture and not just based off of your vernacular, your own personal experiences and how you conduct business. You understand what I'm saying? So anyways, man, what's up, man? What's up, Real Rap? Oh, wait, before you do that, let me get Lonnie DeCarlo. Lonnie DeCarlo, you're certified, Fred. So we know if you bring a light to it, it's facts. No, not some made up. Yeah, and I'll be honest. Even when the guy gave me those screenshots, I still didn't speak on it. I didn't speak on it at all because I'm like, nah, hold up. And then when I got the second one, I'm like, nah, man, he can't be ripping off people that support me, whether it's through a like button, whether it's through DM saying great job. I can't do it because I believe we're a tribe. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, man, we got real.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
What's popping?
Fred, my man. Salute to the barbershop.
On the grand.
Salute to barbershop conversations, man. Let's get it in. Look, let me deal with Reggie right quick. Reggie, you know you my brother, bro. You know what I'm saying? The one thing that I did agree with you on, is that you need to do due diligence. That's just people. But as far as on that scamming shit, bro, hell nah, bro. Look, man, that's the problem, bro. That's why we don't have trust within the black community, because of shit like this, number one. You know what I'm saying? It's sad that we can't have commerce within our own fucking communities because of shit like this. Now, I don't have all the information on this dude. I've seen this dude for years, off and on. I remember seeing him on Vlad TV maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when he first really started to get his buzz. So I'm not really going to speak on his aspect, because I just don't have the knowledge base on him. But I will speak on this. For us to be able to come together, it has to be trust. And when you do this to your so-called, brother, or, people of your race, man, it causes dissension. You know what I'm saying? And for me, bro, you know what I speak on, man. You know what I'm saying? I speak on, trying to come together as far as with unity and shit like that. And salute to Junior the Truth. Salute to Cali Enigma, man. Cali called me personally, you know what I'm saying, to put me up on game, about certain resources like gold and silver and some other things that, people should really look into. And I'm doing my research on it as I say this. And the thing is, Reggie, bro, I know what you stand on. Look, everybody knows, bro. You stand on your square. We get it. You know what I'm saying? And we get that you try to look at it from, a different perspective, bro. But this is the reason, man, why there's so many issues with trust. Because, bro, if and I agree you need to do your due diligence, bro. But, if people are out there believing in a cause, rest in peace to the late, great Nipsey Hussle, bro. If people are believing in a cause and putting their money, their hard-earned money up for it, man, that's trust, man. And when that trust is broken, bro, it makes people not want to fuck with anything. And who knows? It could be a real organic movement, or, it could be a legitimate, business opportunity that somebody, is not trying to fuck people over, but they'll never get that business because, you have people out here that's downtrodden because of, being fucked over prior by others. And let me say this, man. And some niggas not gonna like this shit, but I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm real rap, man. I'm gonna keep it motherfucking real rap. I've been fucked over by my own people more than any other race. And that's just facts, man. We fuck each other over, man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with cops and shit. I don't like no motherfucking cop, white or black. But it's sad I've got more passes from fucking white cops. You know what I'm saying? Because our fucking black cops feel like they got to go above and beyond to compete with the white boy. And it's bullshit, man. So at the end of the day, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. If you out here on some scam shit, if you out here on bullshit, you're going to get dealt with, man. You need to be dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Because, bro, you don't play with people's living, man. Especially, look, bro, in my opinion, man, no disrespect, I don't think no man should be giving his last. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You never give what you need right back. That's just how I was raised, man. You always keep something, for a rainy day. You always keep something to make sure you can survive. But sometimes, man, people believe in it that much because they look at it, well, if I take my last $7 grand, If I take my last 8 grand, you know what I'm saying, I could double up, triple up, quadruple up, you know what I'm saying, and then I can do some things. And the business plans, like the way that they eloquently speak and all that shit, it sounds great until you get fucked over in the end. And now you're in a position of, man, how I'm gonna pay my mortgage, how I'm gonna pay my car note, how are my kids gonna eat? That's how motherfuckers get shot. That's how motherfuckers get shot, man. Because you done took that man's last, and you know what I'm saying? Now he feels like he has no other option. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be on that type of energy. I'm not trying to be on that type of time. I'm just telling you what's true from my perspective. So I get it, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? And to the people that got fucked over out there, man, yo, I empathize with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Same thing, look, bro. Salute to my dog, Sir Senior. I know he in the chat listening. You know what I'm saying? Sir Senior, I can't let call up, sir. After I get off, call up, bro. Because I want you to speak on Dr. Umar, because I can't remember what your stance on it. But Dr. Umar is no better, man. So is Tariq Nasheed. I don't fuck with either one of them. And I used to fuck with them niggas hard body, bro. But at the end of the day, they really not for the people. Niggas is opportunists. Niggas will get you because, look, it's this term women like to use, some men like to use it too, sapiosexual. People are attracted to knowledge, man. You know what I'm saying? And they know that shit. So they're going to give you half truth. They're going to give you things that are going to resonate with your mental, with your spirit. You know what I'm saying? But that's the only thing that I agree with Reggie on, man, is you got to do your due diligence. And anytime when you do business, my niggas, to everybody in the chat, man, listen, when you do business and you don't know, you don't have a literacy in law, man, it's not hard, man. Take that to a lawyer, man. Take that shit to a lawyer and have them go through that shit diligently if you don't have a acumen for law or, you know what I'm saying, business on that type of level. If you got to pay a third party, so be it. But then the way to fall on that third party, you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, man, you know, just be careful out there, brothers. There are some good investments to make. That's why I saluted Junior the Truth. He's got a black network where I think it's like I can't remember what it's called, man. But I know it's like a black network for stock. Go ahead, Fred.
Black. It's short. Black ENT or something. Black something.
Yeah, like Black Exchange.
Black Exchange. Yeah, Black Exchange. Yeah.
Like, I appreciate that, Fred, because I needed that. The Black Exchange. Y'all go tap in with Junior the Truth, man. Like I said, bro, I agree with somebody in the chat. I can't remember who said it, but I think it was P. Good. P. Good was like, that's like giving Fred, that's like us in the chat giving Fred money to invest, and then he goes and fucks it all. You know what I'm saying? It's the same concept. Like, you know, I'm not saying Fred would do that, but it's the same concept. Like, you can't fuck your people over, man, because that's not how we build. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then you never know. It could be a young man right now, 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? A fucking genius. You know what I'm saying? Who grows up, has great business ideas, but his people won't come together because of the prior shit in the past. We got to stop doing this shit to each other, brothers. That's my point. Fred, appreciate you letting me cook my G. You know what I'm saying? One love, much love. Salute to the barbershop. Salute to barbershop conversations. Hey, Champ Side, my nigga. Great live, bro.
Oh, yeah, today, right?
Clippers are going to the finals, my nigga. I'm out.
Peace. Yeah, Portland came through tonight. We got some people on the beam-ins. We got Eric first, Eric second, and then Terrence, okay? And we'll go beam, call. So it's going to be a minute. I got E first, all right, just so y'all know.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to strike.
What's up?
All right. Hey, man, this is a good topic tonight, man. You know, I think what's you know, one of the things that we have to deal with, and it's a shame that it's bad enough, you know, that we live in this white supremacist system dealing with these, you know, dealing with these racists and these race soldiers that are killing us. It's bad enough we're dealing with that, you know, but to have our own, you know, take advantage of us, you know, and a lot of the things that they use, like Real Rap was saying, you know, it sparks something in us, you know. Jay Morrison almost got me with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, with the buy the block, type of talk, building Black Wall Street, another Black Wall Street, that whole thing. And I said, man, let me really check into this brother, before I do this. And flipping houses and buying a block is two totally different procedures, in the real estate game. And when I researched, he didn't have that, that experience of buying it, like an entire neighborhood, what he was talking about. And the stuff that he was saying, it wasn't okay. Don't invest money that you can't afford to lose. Basically, he was saying, this is the investment. With this investment, this is what your return is going to be. So, that's how he was getting people. He didn't give any caution, like, don't put any money you can't afford to lose. People would have thought about it, but, I do agree with Reggie on that aspect, that you have to do your diligence on people. And that's one thing that we lack. When people come around talking a good game, we don't vet these people, and Dr. Umar Johnson got me, with the school thing, because what he was saying was fact. That school to prison pipeline is real with our Black youth, and what he was talking was on point, So when I started investing my money monthly, and then after 2 years, 3 years, I'm like, damn, man, break a wall down, paint a wall, do something, but nothing was happening, and then like the brother that was on the call saying that he fucked with Jay just on the strength of Trill. That's another way of how we get got, and at the time, I was heavy into Tariq Nasheed, and he was legitimizing this dude because he was on the Hidden Color series, the documentaries that I had bought. So, I thought Umar Johnson was on point, and then when Tariq Nasheed, exposed him for the fraud that he was, I was like, oh man, why didn't he say anything beforehand? Because even when he exposed him, he said, I didn't think the guy was on point with some things, and I just didn't say nothing, So, and that's the thing, he knew, but he didn't expose him till later, because now his reputation was on the line, and I understand, everybody has a hustle, and I understand Tariq hustle is white supremacy. I know everything ain't white supremacy, but that's his hustle, and whenever he does a documentary, one of the reasons why I appreciate his documentaries is because it's not new information, but the way he put it together, it held your attention, and those documentaries put me up on people like Dr. Francis Quest Walsing, Dr. Claude Anderson, John Henrik Clark, Anthony Browner. I began to study their literature based on them being on the Hidden Color series. So just on the strength of that, he put me up on those people, so when I watch Tariq or any of his videos, I kind of take it, kind of spoonfuls at a time. I don't agree with, a lot of stuff that he says. So I can just kind of take it a spoonful at a time. But in the documentaries, I did appreciate him putting me up, on those people that I study now, because those people are thorough, and Dr. Chris Wilson, she was extremely thorough, may she rest in peace, but that's how we get got, man. We got to start vetting these people, and do our research.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I appreciate it, and I'm glad you're giving your perspective.
Yeah. Because I was highly disappointed, man, after I realized that Dr. Umar had got me, And I was like, God damn, you know. And it's because, you know, everything that he's saying is on point, man. I grew up in Chicago, and they closing schools left and right. And there was a private school named after Marcus Garvey that they closed. And I saw this kid on television crying that they were closing his school, and he was going to have to go to a public school, and he knew he wasn't going to get the attention and the proper attention and learning that he was getting at this private school, man. And you know, when Dr. Umar came along with what he was saying, that interview, me watching that little boy being interviewed on television, was another reason why I was like, you know, this brother is on point. I gotta put my money behind this brother, and that's how he got me. You know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We gotta start highlighting people who are actually doing the great things in the community, like Rod, you know.
Right.
Rod out there really investing, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that's why it's real skeptical on just taking money from people. You know what I mean? Like it's you know what I mean? It's so God damn, man. People investing $40,000-$50,000, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and see, it's another cat, man. What's his name? Brother Polite. You know, he got a cap, I think, for like I think it was like $50,000. You know? And you know, I didn't understand how he could have got this brother, because by this time, everybody knew Brother Polite was scamming. But yet he was still able to get $50,000 from this brother. And there was a sister, an attorney out of New York. Her name is what's her name? Ike something. I can't remember her full name, but she she helped this brother get some of his money back. You know, because she was going to bring charges up on Polite for what he did. You know, but the thing is that how much of that do you blame on Polite? You know what I'm saying? This brother would you know, just gave him 50,000 after, you know, at that point, like I was saying, everybody knew Polite was scamming, but yet he was still able to get that money from that brother.
Damn.
Yeah. You know, but when Polite speaks, he's on point. You know, with a lot of stuff that he speaks about. You know, and that's how we get guy.
Yeah.
You know. But I know Terrence. Another thing, man, I want to give much respect and love to Terrence, you know, for putting that whole interview together, man, with Malcolm's daughter. Man, that was on point, brother. That was on point, man. I saved that video in my playlist, and I'm gonna watch that over and over again.
I can't wait to watch. I'm gonna watch it and fall asleep to it tonight. I haven't got a chance to watch it.
Yeah. Much respect and love to that brother, man.
Terrence, thank you. Yeah, he's on board.
Yeah,
we're gonna give him his flowers now. You know.
Oh yeah, most definitely. All right, brother. I'm back in the chat, man.
I appreciate you, man. He out smoking a Newport right now. They on the porch smoking a Newport. You know what I mean? Eric, you up now, Eric. And then we got Terrence Bailey next, man. What's up, Eric?
What's going on?
Hey,
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, definitely enjoyed the interview earlier with you and Malcolm's daughter, man, and that was a beautiful thing to watch. I always hear you, you know, shouting out Malcolm X, and of course, he's my chief hero, you know, the Black Messiah. But to build on what everybody's talking about, I get that when you're doing business and you're making an investment, and it's like speculative interest involved, that you have to do your research because, you know, you're risking your money. But this guy, he really wasn't telling people that they were risking their money. It was almost like the implication that a return was guaranteed and that you couldn't lose. And then on top of that, it took him quite a bit of time to respond. Because I mean, I've actually talked to Tony the Closer before, and I tried to like be mutual and just kind of pick his brain, ask questions just to check the temperature to see where he was coming from with this. But the dude didn't really have legitimate answers to the stuff that Tony the Closer was bringing up. And when he did do a video about it, it was like a month or two later. It was just something was off about it. But I feel like people could have done their due diligence, but because this guy was associated with Rock Nation, he's been on Vlad, he's been associated with Karen Silver, he's been associated with all of these things that seem legitimate. Before this, people wouldn't really look at him as a scammer with all of those associations that seems to give him legitimacy. So I think that we can't put all of the blame on people that have been defrauded. Of course, you should look into it. But if somebody is scamming people, ultimately we should hold the scam artists more accountable than the people that have been scammed.
Right.
So
no, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that for sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. We gotta. There's a level of accountability when you know someone is literally preying on your ignorance. You know what I mean, for their selfish gain. You know,
and he
and it's
did.
illegal. And it's illegal.
It's illegal, and he took those steps and made those associations. I feel like intentionally to legitimize, himself. So this is a part of what they do. They, even if someone's a scam artist, part of that is that they build up the illusion of, being legitimate. And at the same time, he talks the good talk. He quotes Malcolm X. He gives you quotes from Marcus Garvey. He talks about COINTELPRO. He talks about what happened in Tulsa and building up I mean, it's a good talk behind it. So that has to be taken into account too.
I agree. Yeah, has to be taken. Yeah. Yeah, and how he packed, like you said, I'm just summing up how he packaged the deal.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what I mean? You're not everyone there has to, I mean, not has to. Yeah, there has to be a level of trust. You know what I mean? Like even if you do your due diligence, there's still going to be holes because you wouldn't be investing if you were the expert. You understand? So there's still some holes that you don't know. You can do all the due diligence. Now let's just take Jay Morrison at eye level. You know what I mean? We know that he's very loud. He speaks well. He has a history of being around influential people. He has people like T.I. and I remember the Houston's boycott. I was paying close attention to that. I was like, yeah, get him.
He was in Baltimore, where I'm from. He was in Baltimore during the Freddie Gray riots.
Yeah, Freddie Gray. He was on CNN and all that. You know what I mean? And so when you have that legitimacy based off of the optics, you know what I mean, you're going to allow him in your home and sit on your couch. You know what I mean? And then when he gets on your house, sits on your couch, a con artist has ways to manipulate you. You know what I mean? And the fact that I know we can do our due diligence, but the fact that he's willfully doing it consistently these stories. Listen, I'm not doing this show without doing at least 50 hours to 100 hours of research. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing this just on a whim of just these screenshots. I've listened to Tony the Closer. I just recently listened to Malcolm X's nephew on Tony the Closer's thing. I mean, on his podcast, and I've done my due diligence, man.
He scammed Malcolm X's nephew.
Yeah. Go to Tony. I'm not gonna quote him, but go to Tony the Closer's shit. Where did I see it? On his
is it Instagram, IG?
No, YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube. And it says like a 7-8 minute interview, 5 to 8 minute interview. And it'll give you some information. And the stories are consistent. Listen, not only are people not getting returns, they're not getting emails on updates. Listen, I get quarterly reports from every stock that I buy. If I have one stock or 1,000 stock, I get a quarterly report off of every stock that I buy. You understand? And whether it's real, whether it's fake, I don't necessarily read into and I'm just gonna speak for I tell everybody I'm not an expert. I just watch organic curves in our society. I never claimed to be an expert. You know, what is it? And the only reason why I charge $5 is because just to get people off of YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, because I was getting all this negative, oh, you gonna scam people. I said, listen, you pay the $5 now, you'll get it back at the end of the year, man. Write it off, man. Eat while you're watching this video. Drive while you're watching this video. Get your gas. Write everything off. Like, so you're making more money. Subscribe for $5. You're getting so much tax information, but it's not about me. But the point I'm making is you can do all the research you want. You're investing because you're not an expert. You understand?
And at the end of the day, and you're building that trust. It's almost like people that join a cult or something.
Yeah.
It's like you're looking for spiritual advice.
Sure.
Yeah, you should kind of vet the person out to see if they're running a cult. But ultimately, you know, if a person has it out to do bad, that's ultimately something that they should be held accountable for.
Yeah. And it's no, you're right. I mean, it's as simple as the cable guy. Everyone had a cable hookup in college or in your first apartment or even now. Shit, you know what I mean? If something don't work, that motherfucker go to his car, doop, 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 it's fixed.
Yeah.
So there's a plan B already inside scammers. You understand what I'm saying? Like they may not, get you, but someone's gonna get got because they gotta eat. You understand what I'm saying?
Exactly. And they don't get some of their, this is something that Tony the Closer was talking about. He was saying that he disassociated from himself from someone that he was close to because they got caught up in a scam. I can't remember the lady's name, but he was like, she never scammed me. We did a lot of good business together, but her name started coming up. People said that she was scamming them. And I looked into it. I found it to be accurate, so I just couldn't fuck with her no more. Just off the strength that she was scamming other people, even though she did good business with me. But I'm Tony the Closer, so of course she's gonna do good business with me. But what about everybody else? You know?
Sure, man. And I appreciate the compliment, Reg, but you know what I mean? It's just I just wish, man, I don't think we fully grasp the notion of 15,000 people.
That's a lot of people. We think about the money, we thinking about the dollars, but we're not thinking about the people,
dog.
Yeah.
Dog, I don't know what $14 million look like, dog. $14 million? Oh my God. $14 million is worth $100 million to me, y'all. I can flip that, not flip it in terms of to today, but in 40 years, it'll be worth $100 million. You give me $14 million cash.
If you take $1 million of that and invest it into one of these failing companies doing the Corolla and like put it in Norwegian cruise lines or something crazy like that, you just never know.
Man, you can, 14 million liquid? And he charged a processing fee. He charged a $40, was it a $40, close to a $40 processing fee on 15,000 transactions.
Cleaned up. He cleaned up.
Legally. You know how we get mad at our resort fees in Vegas? I tell stories about that all the time when I come back from Vegas, how I won, how I didn't pay my resort fees. I lie and I do that. What is 15,000 times $40? How much is that? Or what's 15,000 times 15,000 times 35? Let's get the median between $30 and $40. How much is that? Someone put that shit in the chat. How much is 15,000 people times $35?
So 15 times I have 52,500.
No, 15,000 times $35.
Okay, 1 second.
It's gonna be more than that. And that's just off
it's 525
thousand.
Yeah, 525,000.
So that means that's off the top.
Yeah. And so this is just the fees.
Yeah, that's just fees, nigga. Fees. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. It was a play. It was a play. And he was talking about
Jarvis. I do not give he's talking about he gonna keep his cruise line stock. I don't know. I don't know, but I bought a little bit just to kind of play it safe. I don't know about that.
Tourism are gonna be good, man. You just gotta, tourism is a good place to be right now. You know what I mean? And you get so much bang for your buck in these tourism stocks, man.
Especially while they dropping so low right now.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck, man. There's a lot of security in knowing that the stock is $2. Think about it. It's a lot of security in investing in $2 stock.
And if you go on Cash App, they let you buy it like partial if you want as well. I mean, you can.
Yeah. Where you gonna go? If you got a $2 stock, where you gonna go? Where you gonna go? It's only way is up, nigga. Where you gonna go? You know what I mean? So 525,000. God, that's off the top, Tay Jones. Come on, man.
$500,000 plus,
on.
and plus another 25,000 on top of that.
Damn. Come on, man. That's just beyond me, dog, man. Man, I appreciate you calling in, man. Thank you.
Always good to. I appreciate you doing this show. It's a pleasure to speak with you, and keep up the good work, brother.
We will for sure. We will for sure.
Before I go, I got a quick question.
Yeah,
I want to start a podcast too. What's your setup? Is that like a Shure SF58 or?
I have a Rodecaster. I have a Rodecaster, and I have my laptop. That's it. And I have a camera, HD camera and a mic. That's it.
I need to start my game up.
2,000, 2,700, 28, 29, about 29. Well, with a laptop's much, much cheaper now, but about $2,900 I'm looking at right now.
Not bad.
That's just because I paid $2,000 for the laptop.
So about 900. Yeah, I got the laptop. I just need to get all the other.
I got a Rodecaster. The Rodecaster is dope.
Okay.
It's everything is at the tip of my hands.
I'm gonna get on it. I appreciate it, brother. Thanks a lot.
All the time.
Peace.
So, all you scared to death Negroes.
What's up, man? I thought you'd be out smoking a Newport, man. Something. You waited that long. Appreciate you, man. Hey, for those of you who don't know, this is Terrence Bailey, man. Pastor Pause. Pastor Pause, man. Thank you, man. We worked on this shit for about 2 months, man. We got it done today, man. Thank you. All love, King. Thank you. For real.
Yeah, but we ain't done yet, though. We keep that on the wrap. Keep that on the wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, I would have went outside to smoke a cigarette, but it'd been just my luck. As soon as I went out there, you'd be calling my name. So,
well, I told you when y'all was up, you know what I mean, so you could hear it when you get ready. Just so you, what's up?
Shout out to Real Rap and Reggie Owens, man. They go at it, man. But we
don't they?
We know it's all love, man.
Wait till November. Wait till November. Hey, go start storing your snacks away. The last week of October, first week of November, ain't no place you gonna want to be but in the barbershop, dog. Ain't no place you gonna want to be, dog. I'm telling you, when the mail-in ballots come out, and oh man, this is the only place y'all motherfuckers gonna want to be, man. Anyways, man, what's up?
Yeah, but we know it's gonna be all love, though. So
yeah, for sure.
It's gonna even fit the barbershop. But shout out to Tay Jones if he's still in the if he's still in the building, man. What's up, bro? Be safe down there in Miami, man. Hey, we're talking about these scam artists, and I just want to come on here and
you got a great story
and let people know that of how these scam artists can really affect people and how they can affect your family on a personal level. Now, I was tasked by my family in order to attempt to get rid of a scam artist, and I had to be the spokesperson and the whatever you want to call it to go after Umar Johnson. I penned the declaration of the Bailey. It was called the Bailey Family Elders. The declaration from the Bailey Family Elders disowning an unverified disgrace to the family. Fred has a copy of that. I sent it to him, and then I also uh, penned an open letter to Charlemagne the God and Roland Martin for their role in the whole thing. All of it went viral. So if you read it, I'm the one that wrote it. Both of them. A lot of people will say, uh, well, y'all say, you know, he collected the money, but yet he purchased a school. He purchased condemned buildings. Those buildings are condemned, and I'm gonna tell you the story behind those buildings. He purchased those he purchased those buildings after the GoFundMe was canceled. Prior to that, the PayPal was canceled. They both was canceled uh, on charges of fraud. They both platforms found that his whole campaign was fraudulent. Once they found evidence of fraud, they both canceled his fundraising campaign. Once you are found, well, once evidence of fraud is found, and they start refunding the money back to the people, then you know the next thing that's going to happen is the feds are going to start coming in. So what he did was to try to save his own hide is he went and bought these dilapidated buildings. Now these dilapidated buildings are in an area where there's multiple liquor stores on every corner. There's it's an area where if you look at the sexual offender registry, there's a gang of them right there in that area, and you can't even use the water where those buildings are. And this is how you know. Well, they're condemned, and he paid $400,000 for 4 buildings. They need over $1 million worth of work, and he's over $90,000 behind in taxes right now. You know, to the city and the state. And when he got the buildings, the city of Wilmington reached out to him and asked him, "Is there anything that he needs? Anything that he wants? We're here to help. We're here to do this, whatever." He would not return any phone calls, anything. And I know this for a fact because I've been in contact with the city of Wilmington. And I've also, and when he was going through the whole, talking the whole Garveyite thing and this, that, and the other, I even met with Dr. Julius Garvey, Marcus Garvey's son. I got the pictures to prove it. Matter of fact, did I send them to you, Fred?
Yeah, you did.
The meeting between me and Dr. Garvey. And I warned Dr. Garvey about Umar Johnson. And the reason why I did that is because I didn't want the Garvey family to go through the same thing that my family's going through. And that is that once your relative, and my family would be Frederick Douglass, once somebody has been dead for a certain amount of time, you lose all rights to that family name. It goes into the public domain. And people can come and they can do all kind of bullshit in your family name. This is the problem that we have with him. Marcus Garvey has not been dead long enough to reach that threshold. So Dr. Garvey was coming here like 10 minutes from my house, and it was to consecrate the new Harriet Tubman mural. And I didn't plan to be there, but I found out that Dr. Garvey was going to be there. So I called the organizer, and I had the organizer ask Dr. Garvey's assistant, would he meet with me? And he said, well, I'm not going to turn down a meeting. So I went, and after he finished, and I was late. And he stayed in the church. He didn't go in. He stayed in the church and held the church until I got there. And when I got there, we had the meeting, and I asked him, did he know who Umar Johnson was? He said, yeah, I know who he is. He said, I've never met him, but I know who he is. And I explained to him what was going on, and I said, sir, you need to start getting trademarks, copyrights, and stuff like that on everything that has anything to do with your father. And you need to do it before the time limit goes away. Because Dr. Garvey is not a young man; he's in his 80s. I said you need to get this done, because or you're going to be faced with the same thing that my family's faced with, and this dude is going to run off with your family name, and if not him, it's going to be somebody else. Or it's going to be your great grandkids and your siblings' grandkids and stuff like that. I said, black folk we don't take care of our lineage, especially those that especially those of us who actually have a lineage to protect. So I had a conversation with him. Matter of fact, my relationship with Ilyasa Shabazz and Shelley Wood Lucas, the great granddaughter of Nat Turner, was all in a coalition against this motherfucker. Because with the Nat Turner family, he was going down there and trying to make videos on the Turner farm. That's private property. And the Nat Turner family still own that property. They own the property where Nat Turner was captured. They own the property where the cave was where Nat Turner was hiding. You know what I'm saying? And Shelley's family ain't got nothing to do with that Negro. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch of mess with that. You know what I mean? And then he was claiming to be a member of our family, and he's not. A DNA test proved that he's not. Actually, what I did was I convinced his father to take the DNA test because he claims to be related to Frederick Douglass through his father. So I got his father to take a DNA test. It came back that he was not related. And the reason why how I got him to do that was I said, well, if you take this test and if you are related, then I'll come out and say, hey, this is my cousin. If you're not related, then you need to stop this bullshit. You need to come out and tell everybody if you're not related, or I'm going to do it. I'm going to put you on blast. But but obviously that comes with an expiration date.
Yep.
You fuck around and be like, okay, him and Hall and this and the other, whatever. I'm gonna put you on blast anyway. So the test comes back. It's negative. He's not related. He's not a Bailey. Because if anybody knows your Frederick Douglass history, Frederick Douglass is not a real name. His name is Frederick Bailey. So he's him and Hall and this, that, and the other. A week goes by. I'm like, fuck it. I come out and I say, hey, the test was negative. These motherfuckers ain't related. And I put it out there. And then they get mad. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, get mad, get glad. I don't give a damn. You're not related. I don't owe you nothing. You're not related to us. Y'all done caused us enough problems. And they was trolling our family grave site, coming in our family graveyard, taking pictures and stuff like that, taking pictures with our family tombstones and all that stuff. You look on Umar Johnson's social media, say he calling me names. He ain't part of the family. And in my family graveyard, in our family graveyard up in New York, you know what I'm saying? Man, it was just a whole mess. Man, stop drinking the Kool-Aid. Now this dude got a whole cult. If you go out there and you say, hey, this dude ain't who he say he is. Well, who cares? He's talking the truth. How you talking the truth when this cat can't even tell the truth about who he is? How is this cat talking the truth when he can't even tell the truth about who he is? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Damn.
So that's all I got to say, man. Stop giving your money to punks, man. Stop giving your money to these daggone punks that run around. All they want to do is, I done lost track of how many women when I had a Facebook. I ain't had a Facebook since like March. I got rid of that mess. When I had a Facebook, I lost track of how many women that contacted me on Facebook saying that talking about the sexual advances and all this kind of stuff when Umar Johnson rolled into town. One girl talked about how he tried to lay with her on her menstruation. Underage girls, all this mess. But yet he want to have a school that's where everybody. What do you say? The kids stay with me in the dorms. They don't need to go home with you. You got Willie Lynch all in your system. Ain't that what he said? Man, so yeah, I'm done with that. That's all I got, Fred.
And thank you, man. Giving you some cyber roses from the barbershop. Thank you.
What happened?
I said we're giving you some cyber roses. Thank you.
Okay. All right, peace.
All right. Appreciate you, homie.
All right, man.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, I wanted you to get this response. God damn it, man. God damn it. Hey.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch.
I wanted to read that to him. Damn, man. Terrence, man, flowing on this call.
I got him. Let me read it to him. Put it back up for me. Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens says Terrence flowing on this call. He eliminated them long pauses. He was flowing, man. You know what I'm saying? He was in his groove.
He was passionate. Nigga was passionate tonight. He fucking with my family, dog. Oh man, what you got, homie?
Man, chilling. I see the title Canelo and Bud bum chasing. Come on, man. You be going hard on Crawford. You be going hard on that man.
Man, he bum chasing. If he don't fight, nobody had a fight in April. All it takes is money. Nobody had a fight in May. All it takes is money. No one had a fight scheduled in June. All it takes is money. No one had a fight scheduled in July. That may be arbitrary. All it takes is money.
What you think about
Terrence Crawford? No, he's the only fighter that doesn't have a fight date in the top 5. You know, I don't know where you want to put Keith, Keith no time, Keith run time, Keith whoever he is, Thurman in the top 5, but maybe he's 6, maybe he's 5. You call it, but what you got?
Man, chilling. You know what? Canelo, I see he got an opponent they talking about, man. I never heard of that guy before, man. What's your thoughts on that? Canelo gets, a shot at the WBC vacant title. What's your thoughts on that?
You were here when I was talking to Coach Kev, and I was like, Canelo about to get a fight date so fast. Did I not say that? I don't know if you remember that, but I
remember
the moment the Friday he got stripped. I was like, Canelo just won. Canelo just won the lottery. Lo and behold, 3 or 4 days later, Canelo's been mandated.
That shit is crazy. You know what, Fred, man? I see they talking about Gary Russell sent Terrence Crawford an offer, man. That's crazy. This kid out here lying for real, man. Like this guy he's capping. He's a capper, man. You know what I'm saying? He lied about punching Terrence Crawford, said he broke his jaw. He said, go ask Mark Davis, go ask Kid Dynamite. And we asked those guys, and they said it was a sucker punch. So come on, man. We don't know what to believe from Gary Russell Jr. nowadays, man. He came to the barbershop. He said he was going to call Al Heyman when Bill Haney got on his ass. But did he do it, Fred? No, he didn't. So what makes me believe that he sent Terrence Crawford offer? It sounds like big cap to me. Big time cap. You know what I mean? Listen, Fred. Gary Russell, you know what I'm saying? Send an offer to Devin Haney. Send an offer to Devin Haney like you said you was going to do. Stop ducking Devin Haney, Russell. You know what I'm saying? Because we need an opponent. You know what I'm saying? We got our date, Fred. We got our date. You know what I'm saying? Who the opponent going to be, Fred? You know what I'm saying? Who going to step up to the plate and fight Devin the Dream Haney? That's what I want to know. Because he's the talk of boxing right now. You know what I'm saying? Who going to step up and fight him, Fred? Will it be Russell? Will it be Broner? Broner going to be a goner fucking with Devin Haney. That's for damn sure. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he going to be a goner. It's going to be the end of him. You know what I'm saying? So we need an opponent. Who is going to be? Coach Kevin Cunningham said Devin, he needs to fight what former world champions did Devin beat and all of that? So when we go in there, if we fight Gamboa and we fuck Gamboa up, ain't that a 2-time former world champion, Fred? And I don't want to hear that shit that Gamboa was washed up, because he sure wasn't washed up 5 months ago when he won 12 rounds with Tank with one leg. He won 12 rounds with Tank with one leg, didn't he, Fred? Isn't Gamboa
he got knocked out in the last round, right? Got stopped.
Yeah, in the 12th round, exactly. Fred, isn't Gamboa the only man to go 12 rounds with Tank?
No, he got 21 knockouts, so 21 and 22.
But that wasn't it.
Someone else.
He got that wasn't a 12-round fight though.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
So Gamboa did something that no man ever did. Even Pedraza, he only won 6 rounds with Tank. You know what I mean? Tank, Fred, listen to me.
Yes.
Tank is on record saying that Gamboa was his best opponent. He said, that's my toughest test. That's only 5 months ago, Fred. So now let's go back to Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford did an interview, and he was telling Tank how Gamboa, man, he's dangerous. That's a dangerous fight. Don't sleep on Gamboa. That's Crawford saying how dangerous Gamboa is. You know what I'm saying? So once we knock out Gamboa, what they gonna say then? You know what I mean? They're gonna come up with another excuse, Fred. You know what I mean? So this is what I want everybody to do. Mark it down on your calendar right now. October 3rd, Devin the Dream Haney making his return to the ring. He's the new face of boxing. He's must-see TV. He's must-see TV. He is the heir apparent to Floyd Mayweather Jr. Fred, I just had Mickey Bay on the channel. You know, shout outs to you, Fred, you know, making everything possible. You know what I'm saying? And thank God as well. Fred, Mickey Bay said Devin Haney at 21 years old is better than Floyd Mayweather. He said Devin Haney at 21 is like Floyd Mayweather at 25. You know what I'm saying? That's how good Haney is right now. And we talked about how Leonard Ellerby just did an interview, Fred, and he was saying how Tank had the best team in boxing, right? I don't know if you've seen it. It was on Fight Hype.
I saw it.
Mickey Bay said, I was with that same team. He said, I was with that same team, and that's not true. He said, if I had a manager like Bill Haney, I would have been a 5-time world champion. You know what I'm saying? He'd been with the money team before Tank even got there. And Mickey Bay's telling us how that's a lie. You know what I'm saying? So, Fred, man, DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, we are the future and the present of boxing. Devin Haney, the youngest champion in the world. The youngest champion in the world, Fred, at only 20 years old. Only 20. Adrian Broner, 22 years old when he was a champion. You know what I'm saying? But, Fred, appreciate it, man. I can't wait for the fight. It's getting closer and closer, man. You said we're going to do a live fight chat, right?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
On your channel, right?
No, we're going to do it on whoever. No, not on mine. We'll do it on. Can you go live on your channel yet? Yeah, you can. Yes, yeah, you can. All right, yeah. You or Reggie? Me, you, and Reggie. We're going to put it together. Yeah.
Fire. That's going to be lit.
We're going to get everybody over there. Yeah, for sure. We'll get everybody over there. And we'll
appreciate that, Fred.
You and Reg do a coin toss. We'll do a live coin toss. How about we do that?
For sure, we can do that. Hey, man, I got tails, man. I got tails right now. I already caught it.
I love head, so I'm gonna tell you that right now. Hey, where's she at?
Hey. For sure, man. Fred, I can't wait, man. I appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? You put me on with the realest in the game, man. Bill Haney, man. Appreciate you, bro, for real.
Appreciate you all the time.
For sure, homie. Holla at me.
All right. So, peace. Yep. So we're gonna go back to the phone lines. We'll go back to the phone line. I'm with the phone lines now. I know y'all got a lot to say. Man, I've had a great time hanging out with y'all today. I'll tell y'all that much. Shit's been fun. Phone lines are officially back open. You guys want to call, and you can still beam in as well. You definitely can still beam in. And very surprised. Hey, yeah, LeBron and them lost tonight, man. LeBron and them lost.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
What's up, 312?
Definitely still be, man. Oh man, blessings to you as always.
Hey, how you feel? How you feel, dog?
Oh man, I just been very active, man. So I've been catching the show, but I ain't really been
Watching the replays and
active like
stuff.
I used to for
I
the last few
appreciate it.
months. Yeah, because there's a lot going on out here, and
Mm-hmm.
tonight's topic has been one of those things. So I was trying to get you. I'm a part of the Patreon. I called in numerous times,
Mm-hmm.
but I was trying to get a specific Gmail account, or specific generic email account, so I could send you something that I wanted to put on Patreon because it's really close to the family, and I want to put personal business out there. But
Yeah, for sure.
to talk about, go ahead. After I sent you right now, so people in live can see I'm authentic about it. What's the email address, or you want to put in the text?
Oh, you want me to put it up right now?
Yeah, I can send you right now.
FHAW17.
1 second. F
as in
HAW
17 at Gmail.
AW17 at Gmail.
First
Okay.
letter of my name, first three, my last, and my favorite number.
Okay, I'm just sent to you right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you got it. Send someone access to the file.
Oh shit! I don't know if it's gonna hang up on you. I gotta wait for it to come in. So, oh shit! See, it's gonna hang up on you because I reloaded the page. I see you, Mr. TY. We got you in a minute. He gonna call back in. I ain't get the email yet. Okay, I got it. Okay. All right, let me. All right, let me get TY. You gonna call back in? Let me get Mr. TY to come in. Hey, what's up, Mr. TY? Well, how you feel, dog?
Hey, peace, family. What's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I feel you great, man. What's
Oh man, I'm good. I'm good. Um, listening to your show. I came in on the part where y'all was talking about Umar Johnson. You want to take that call? Want me to hold on?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard y'all was talking about Umar Johnson. Um, yo, every motherfucking brown man, brown woman, whoever try to speak up, stand up, or do anything, man, the backlash is always, I don't want to say always, but damn, a lot of the time is on some real sucker shit with our people. Uh, if the brother Umar feels like his great great grandfather was the half brother, half cousin of Frederick Douglass, what the fuck does that got to do with anybody today? Can the man just feel like he want to be a part of something? He has an initiative. Yeah, and as far as opening schools, people donating money, who got the blueprint for that shit? How many fucking black schools out there that we can actually call ours? These HBCUs, they got ties to other shit. He's trying to do something independently. So it's like, yeah, he's gonna run into fucking walls. We all know about redlining. Imagine trying to buy a motherfucking university. People can't even buy a house. Get a man some motherfucking time, yo. Unless people want to step up and do something themselves. But if you ain't doing shit other than just complaining and scamming, and brother polite, that's another one. That brother, man, shit, yo, salute to that nigga, yo, for real, salute to that God, because that was a dude that was fucked up in the game, and he had 101 opportunities to fuck his life up with like drug addict parents or absent parents, and being in them streets. He could have just been another nigga in the newspaper, gone. But he met a beautiful sister, had him reading, had him learning, had him dropping knowledge, had him expanding his mind. And the brother learned about real estate and politics. He's making money. So these motherfuckers out here that's complaining, oh, he robbed me. Motherfucker, take your 50,000, 10,000, 70,000, whatever the fuck you got, and go open a barbershop and do it yourself. As a businessman that's been doing it independently since I was fucking 12, yo, there ain't no fast money out there. There ain't nobody you gonna give a whole stack of money from, and that's just supposed to come back flip 3 times. What the fuck? Yo, stop watching TV, yo. That shit don't work like that. If he try to get you real estate, he probably didn't tell you that you're gonna have to rebuild it yourself. You're gonna have to reinvest more money to make it look nice. Maybe he didn't tell you that part. Or the stock, maybe the stock just fucking plummets. Your money's gone. It happens. But don't depend on somebody to do something for you, and just because it ain't happen the way you would like it to happen, come on, man. Like, people are too fucking lazy, yo. And I just hate the bashing of people. Like yo, for anybody that want to call in and talk about Umar Johnson or any of these conscious brothers that's making their best to do what they do, whether they fuck up or not, recommend somebody else that people should look up to or go to for information. Just don't call in and just start knocking down anyone who's trying to fucking stand up, because if you're knocking everybody down, who else is gonna be fucking standing up? You ain't recommending no one else, and you're damn sure not standing up on your own motherfucking feet, trying to make noise or make moves or support the people of hue. You know, knock that shit off. Crawford, but I don't even want to talk boxing. I just want to talk about other people. I'm out, Joe. I'll probably chime in later on.
All right, appreciate
Peace,
you.
man.
All right. Well, uh-oh. He's started over. Yeah, he done started a whirlwind. Here we go. This show done turned into this show done extended itself. Call back in, James. You ready? I'm ready for you, Mr. Collins. All right. All right, you ready?
Yeah, I should be ready,
All
King.
right, I got it.
I don't know what happened with the last call. I sent you the thing, man.
Okay, let me share the screen.
No, don't.
You just want me to play it? Oh, you don't want me to? You don't want me to share?
Now I want none of that.
Okay.
Because the thing is that we still have relations with them, so it's just like I was just showing that more so for you to show you everything I say is just really valid.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Okay, now go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm glad you, because the thing is we still have relations with them. From my understanding, we're about 5,000 in for the situation. I shouldn't even say the number. 5,000 plus in the situation, man. And the situation, true personal dealings with individual, it's tough, Fred. Looking back on the situation, because we want to believe that things will work out. Told one thing about the situation, so we just try to be optimistic about it. I've heard Tony close, so I kind of want to be in the thing, step away from the situation and step outside the personal relationship, and want to believe that everything is on the up and up. However, man, there's been a lot of valid claims, especially with the money in regards to where is it going, what's he doing with it, and the properties have been bought and lost. So, man, it's a tough one, Fred. I just look at the situation, and I think the next person who does step up, because somebody has to step into that role, a conglomerate, because we need an economic base. So I heard what the brother Reggie said. It's no shade to Reggie. I always, talking to brother, we may not always be on the same page at all times. But one thing I do disagree with, I hate to say that, we need an economic base. And so we need to collectively come together and pull our resources. So that's why the situation looked like a great opportunity, looked like a chance for us to be able to possibly able to do that, put it all in one centralized location. Unfortunately, it's not working out right now. Hopefully, as I said, have close ties. And the thing is, the person I sent you, man, he's talking to him and making sure, he's solid, because his reputation is on the line. So we're trying to make sure things do have to be solid. However, we might have to step our ties. I don't know. But to say that it's 100% scam, I can say for a fact he got somebody thrown in the corner that I can say, who he's thrown out to personally seek consultation for, who's personally had one-on-one conversations. So what the right thing to do is. Whether or not if he does it, once again, I don't want to give too much information because I don't know if it's going to make it back to him or his camp or if he gets it. And then I, put myself in hot water. So I'm just leave it at that. I'm going to get back to the chat. Love what you're doing. Love that you bringing light to the situation, man. And man, once again, King, and if I don't say this enough, I got to say it again. I love your Patreon. Love what you talk about the Patreon. I sincerely mean so.
Thank you.
That's worth $5.
Yeah, it's worth $5, dog. It's worth $5, dog. It's worth $5. It has to be, because I've invested millions, so I know it's worth $5.
If we can be honest with each other. There's things you put out there. I'm like, okay, Fred tripping, like the hotel, how to get a free hotel in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna give that game away for free.
Uh-huh.
I was like, he tripping. I ain't doing that one. That's funny. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
However, when it comes to different stocks, when it comes to different platforms, in regards to information, how it's shared, like, look at this company. I've probably made about 400 since the last month or two, and I'm just, man, I ain't even working off of it.
Wow.
Just off the recommendation you gave, man.
Beautiful.
So I love what you're doing.
Beautiful.
Can't wait till I go and hop in real estate to pick your brain even more. But I'm gonna get back to the call, man. I ain't gonna be stressed with the time.
Are you going? Are you going on the 20th? Are you going on the 20th?
If I went, I'd have to go on the other side if I went. But no, we haven't been told about it, and so we know we're not. So at least to my knowledge, we got thrown out there before for different things. But that no, because then we believe in loyalty. So it's gonna be tough to go ahead. Now, mind you, if you're doing something wrong, we'll step away from you.
Yeah.
We believe in loyalty, different things. So the situation where he has someone thorough in his corner, so he knows. And the thing is, he has someone spiritual in his corner too, so he knows what to do in regards to make things thorough. Whether or not he does, if he doesn't, then we got to sever our ties. But if we went out there on the 20th, you know what side we'd have to be on. So.
Yeah. Okay. For sure.
Yeah. A blessing to you, King, as always. I
Appreciate you.
love what you're doing, man, and I can't wait to holler at you and pick your brain on the real estate side.
Yeah, for sure.
God bless him, King.
Right. Peace. You ready, E? You ready? You ready? Okay, cool. What's up? You back?
What the fuck is that caller talking about, man? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
I want to be here all night. Oh shit! I knew it was coming.
I'm not gonna be here now. I'm just gonna put this out, man. Since he said he don't know anybody else, tell him to get a pen and paper because I'm getting ready to give him some people.
Okay.
Instead of these scam artists that he holding on his shoulders, Marcus Klein started a school in Chicago, brother, for $5,000, and getting ready to do another one in Atlanta. So goddamn. Umar been talking this school shit for over 7 years. What you mean it takes time? You know what I'm saying? Get out of here with that. You know, so tell that brother he need to look up Marcus Klein. Tell that brother he need to look up Dr. Claude Anderson. You know, Brother Polite, another scam artist. I don't know what's up with that, man. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, I'm out, brother.
He's out. Make it quick. Make it quick. Make it quick. Make it quick. Yeah, man. I mean, yeah. Sheesh. Man. Yeah, man. Tomorrow we got your favorite host, Cheryl Dorsey, will be in the building. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. We got and then Thursday, what y'all want to talk about Thursday? Shit. DB, what's up, man? Call me, DB. Call me now, man. Call me now. Yeah, man. It's sheesh. That's why we have this platform. You know, I mean, Mr. TY can call in and we don't have to agree, but I shut my trap and he can say what he want to say, and then Eric can come in and say what he want to say, and you know, yeah. I was grinding. I was really grinding really hard when Umar Johnson was in his prime and stuff. So I know about him. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I'm naive, but I didn't look up until 2017 and 18 and look back because I had to work. You know what I mean? I had to build my own little cubby, you know what I mean? So, and Jay Morrison is like 2018 when I had a level of comfortability. Oh, appreciate you, Champ Side. Champ Side just joined the Patreon. Appreciate you, homie. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah. It's 916. What's up?
What up, Fred?
Hey, what's up?
Respect. Shalom to the people, man. First time caller, long time listener.
I appreciate it. Where's 916? Up north?
Sacramento.
It's up north. Yeah, I got you.
Yes.
I got
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir. Man, I'm gonna be in and out. I just want to say, the brother said name some people. I ain't heard about the brother that opened a school in Chicago. But if I want to name somebody, I'm gonna name you, Fred.
Oh, that's
who people should be listening to. I'm gonna name Young Pharaoh. I'm gonna name General Seti. I'm gonna name 78. I'm gonna name the brothers that's actually doing something in the community that's affecting people's lives in a positive moment when we need it the most, like right now. I done got more advice from you, Fred, that changed my life and my perspective. And when I get my shit together, that's who I'm going to show my son. Go back and look at that man videos. Go look at that man. Listen to the advice that I learned. That's who they should be. Not this brother polite, this scam millions. I got a video. I'm going to send you in the DM.
Thank you.
Post that shit on in the chat. My name is Jarvis, Sacramento. I'm going to send you a video with Young Pharaoh with an attorney that has brother polite scamming people over millions of dollars. And she's building a case factually. And y'all talking about this is, yeah, you got to do your due discernment. But imagine if Malcolm did that to somebody. Imagine if the people, because we all want guidance, we all want leadership, we all want to move in the right direction. We all want to better our families and our lives. So then when you put your trust in somebody and you see they on some fuck shit, then you got to call them on it, especially when they do wrong. Where there's smoke, there's fire. You can't have that many people. I love Bill Cosby, but a lot of people say you can't say all that shit about a person and something not be factual. You doing something wrong. You know what I hear about Fred? A lot of people be like, damn, Fred, I done made some money. I done learned. Damn, yo, platform, yo. That show you. You ain't got to question it because you see the facts for yourself. I ain't trying to get along with it, my brother. I'm just passionate about it. And then I just want my people to wake up and see it. And especially, you going to say, do my discernment. I ain't even get scammed by these dudes, but I think that, and I went and did the research for myself, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's foul. And then I see brothers on the other side doing the right thing, and then you get people that's turned off to everything because you don't know who to trust. And you gotta call that shit out. My bad, it wasn't a question, that was a statement, but
No,
that's all I had to say.
No, we appreciate you calling in.
All right, man. I'm gonna get back because I really wanted to talk about some boxing. I wanted to drag carrots.
Oh,
Keith,
yeah.
I
Thursday.
really, but then I didn't expect us going in this direction. I'm at work. I just followed it.
Yeah,
it
that's
just took
Thursday.
my mind somewhere
We got
else.
Thursday. We'll be here Thursday.
Yes, sir. So,
and we'll have a lot to
we'll
talk
be back
about
soon.
too. We'll have a lot to talk about Thursday. Yeah, we could bring this back. Cheryl Dorsey will be here tomorrow, and then Triple OG's gonna call in 6 times. You know what I mean? And
Sure.
Terrence gonna pay to get her
Sure.
nails
Sure.
done. You know what I mean? And then Thursday we're gonna come back hard body. You know what I mean? We'll come
Right.
back hard body Thursday.
Right.
Get the shit in. You
All
know?
right.
For
It's about an hour video. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna send it to
Yeah,
you.
please.
With the flight thing, I mean, if you got the time, and it ain't even that important because people gonna believe what they believe or whatever. But the truth is out there if you actually want to take the time to be online. And I'm lighting the phones up, so I'm out. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm out, Fred. Love you, brother.
I love you too. Appreciate you, homie. All right, we'll let TY respond. Go ahead.
Yeah, what's happening, man?
Man,
Yeah,
doing.
huh? What'd you say?
You knew what you were doing.
Not at all.
Oh, okay.
What? Dropping my truth, my 100
Yeah, it's your
degrees.
truth. Hey, speak it.
Shit, nigga,
I'm about to shut up and let you go.
Yeah, that's all I can do is be 100% honest, man. I heard the brother call in, man, talking about the school in Chicago. Talking about, I'm gonna over exaggerate just because what I think he said is nothing compared to what Omar's doing. But did he say he knows a brother who built a university, a 3-building university in Chicago for $5,000? Or did he just say he built a school? Now
He started his school with $5,000.
he started a school. Now a school where you have floors, classes. Like I know a brother in Brooklyn. There's a brother in Brooklyn named Q Butter. He built a school, but it's not actually a school. He actually rents out a space in a building, and he does his part in the community teaching youth. And it's an educational institute. And maybe that's what the brother's talking about. He spent $5,000 on, but I don't think he's building no academic school where he can host how many schools Umar's trying to how many students Umar's trying to work with, like 50 to 60 kids. What are you gonna do with five? You can't even host a conference for business owners with just 5,000, 60,000 business owners with $5,000. You could probably do it if you want to give them water and peanuts, but you ain't building no school, no school where you could run annually with staff and all that other shit. Like, come on, people, just stop that shit, man. And you know what I learned? I learned people who don't trust people can't be fucking trusted, yo. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people out here that scamming, and I don't know who's counting the fucking pennies going into Umar's account, or y'all niggas is just into tabloids, but I don't know, man. Like it's like the motherfuckers out there who laugh at Kanye West's shoes or his clothes. Like, yo, get up, get out, and create something your own. You know what I'm saying? Stop that silly shit, yo. But yeah, I don't think the brothers talking about the same thing. Built another school for $5,000. It don't run like that. You can't go into a bank with a $5,000 plan to open a school. That shit don't work like that, yo. But I'm out. I'm in the kitchen, man. So I can't look up the brother that he mentioned, but I'll play it back when I get upstairs.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
All
about
right,
the
fam.
2 hour mark.
What you say?
About the 2 hour mark.
Oh, okay. Okay, you about
Just
to
so you
fade
know,
off?
so you ain't got no, just in general, so you can you ain't got to watch the whole
Oh, yeah, the
video.
2 hour
About the
mark,
2 hour
2 hour mark
mark.
on the
Yeah,
video.
yeah, yeah,
Yes, sir.
yeah, yeah,
Much
yeah.
appreciated, my brother.
All the
How
time.
you been, man?
Thank you for asking. I've been well. I've been well.
All right. Good, my brother. You'll
St.
keep
Louis
up the
good.
good work, man.
Yeah, yeah, we grinding.
It is what it is, man. I want to do some visuals. You know, you got me create some visuals, man. I'm the man behind the lens.
Gotcha.
So all right, man. But be good, yo.
Appreciate you. All right, peace. Oh
Peace.
shit. Yeah, peace. Oh man. Here we go. Pastor Pause. You got a new name, Pastor Pause. What's up?
Man, y'all crazy. Hey, look, Fred.
Yes.
Everybody in the chat is saying, like giving me all these props for the interview earlier, and I just want everybody to know that you could have said no when I brought this up to you. You could have said no. Fred is a captain of this ship. I want everybody to know this. Fred is a captain of this ship. I could have came to Fred with a suggestion, and Fred could have said, no, I'm going, I do this my way. If I'm going to reach out to her, I'm going to do it my way. I don't need no help. I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Fred is the captain of this ship. Don't nothing happen on this show unless Fred okays it. So at the end of the day, Fred brought Elias Shabazz to all the brothers and sisters in the barbershop. All I did was give a suggestion and gave him a phone number. That's all I did. So everybody needs to just give Fred all the props and congratulate Fred for making an executive decision to do what he did for everybody in the chat and for the thousands of people that are going to see this, see that video, and the ones that come after that. So give all the props to the host and not me. All right. The guy behind the microphone. Ellen, give it to Ellen DeGeneres. That's Fred. All right, bro. That's all I want to say.
Appreciate it. You could have said Montel Griffin. I mean Montel Jordan. What is that nigga name? You could have said him.
Griffin. Whatever
his name is.
The dude with the MS.
Yeah. I forget his name. You could have said that, nigga. Shit.
Ellen was funnier.
Oh, Ellen was funny. Yeah, that's
all right, brother.
All right, thank you, dog. For real, thank you, dog. Appreciate you, big homie.
Yeah, man. Yep.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Asia, did you want to call in and say something? The floor is yours. we rocking and rolling.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what up, Fred? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you very well. Very, very, very well. Very well. Very well. What's up?
I want to say props to the interview. I checked it out.
We can't hear you. You on speakerphone?
Oh, is that better?
Well, Montel Williams. Thank you, dog. Yeah, go ahead.
I checked out the interview.
Uh-huh.
It was informative. I was waiting on you to ask about the family. I guess I must have missed that.
She mentioned it. She mentioned it about her aunties and uncles, right? Is that what you're asking me?
Yeah, I must have missed that. I must have.
Yeah, she spoke upon it about the information and stuff. Yeah.
But
I wrote it down.
Yeah, it was about. I read a book though. I read a few of her books. I expected her to be what it was. I'm just glad that that she was able to. I like the way she carried and conducted herself. She should represent her father the way she represented him, and I appreciate that.
She does.
So
strong.
And I appreciated the story she was telling about her mother because Sister Betty was complicated, and I just say that. And but I just want to give you props, man. We appreciate everything you're doing. I've been kind of popping in and out of the show because I've been, shout out to the third, but popping in and out of the show. I just want to give you props, man.
Thank you.
Keep moving forward, and we sitting and watching. We really appreciate it. And also, one thing I add, when it comes to that Malcolm X thing, man, I think it's just gonna be tough for a lot of people to grasp because they wasn't on the inside, and you got to be in it to understand it. So I think a lot of the questions you was asking, I don't think you'll ever get the insight that you're looking for, Fred, because it's just a process that you have to go through. I mean,
I get what you're saying.
I've read Malcolm's book. I read Malcolm's book when I was 12, and he was the one that really inspired me to go look in that direction. And luckily, my uncle was a Muslim.
Yeah, I can't wait to read it with my son. I got a few more years. I'm gonna read it with him. I can't wait.
Oh man, I read that book. I don't know if I told you, but I used to read it every year because it just reminded me of my journey. Because when you come through the nation the way that he spoke about the Malcolm spirit and how he felt when he was coming into the knowledge of himself, when he was learning and he was being built up. What I think a lot of times, Fred, I think the part that because you've never been a part of the organization, you don't realize it. Like we made him, like we built him, like the foundation was there, but the NOI built him. The NOI gave him his consciousness. It gave him his strength in certain areas. It gave him his confidence. And I think those are the little nuances and he had strong brothers and people around him that can influence him and uphold him. So I think that's what was part of his greatness. But I think overall, beautiful interview, Fred.
Oh, thank you.
I just want to call and commend you on that and tell you keep up the good work. But your best interview you've done so far on the Nation of Islam is by far Sister Khalifa.
Say it again, please.
Muhammad Ali's ex-wife.
What'd you say?
That's far and away your best, most in-depth interview because she was raised inside of it, so she saw it from the inside out, and then as a older woman who can look back on her experiences, she was able to get that as well. And you can.
Gotcha. Lost you. I guess the current took him. He did sound like he was underwater. But I got what you were saying. We definitely got what you were saying. DB, call me now. DB, call me now. DB. Asia Math not calling in. He's still getting donations? Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. You know? Yeah, man, that interview was fun. It's like a bucket list type of thing for me, you know? Yeah. Bucket list thing for me. You see how I regroup so fast? Snap out of it, Fred. Yeah, man, it was a pleasure. Thank you, Terrence. Yeah, for sure. It was fun. Steve Perry, yeah, he made national news, world news, out of New Jersey. Yeah, Steve Perry. Yeah, I thought he was on run for senator or something like that. I mean, he was on CNN every goddamn day. You know what I mean? And he was young too, between 35 and 45 too. He had a bounce to him. You know what I mean? He had a real bounce to him, Good energy. Yeah, I always look forward to his interviews.
Block for me, black man. No, they trying to stretch us.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What up, fam? Bam, how you feeling?
Oh man, you on speakerphone too, huh?
No, I had the
shit. I'm like, damn,
no,
nigga.
No, hold on, no, because I am on the speakerphone, but I had a loud ass fan on. I just bought this fucking fan.
See, that's Asia Math playing. We ain't gonna deal with him right now. I gave that nigga 10 minutes to call back in. What's up?
Yeah, but anyway, the air conditioning was kicking my ass. That shit was like super. That shit expensive as fuck. But not only that though, that shit dry me out.
It does.
And so that shit had my sinuses all fucked up. So I went and bought this big ass fan, but this shit is an industrial fan, so it's loud as hell. So when I was dialing you, I had to go hit the button to turn it off. So yeah, I was on the speaker, so I wasn't next to the phone at that moment.
Okay.
But so Umar was at his campus a few months ago. So I just looked it up just real quick, and I didn't watch the video right now. So whatever I sent you, it just said that Umar was at the campus. I know I saw a video about 8 or 9 months ago when he was there. So for anybody in the chat, if you click on the little link that I sent you, if it ain't 1,000% Umar there saying the school is opening tomorrow, like, don't calm down. I'm just saying, like, there was something there. And I'm not advocating and pushing for nobody who's a scam artist. If somebody's a scam artist is different from somebody who fucked up. A scam artist is intentionally doing something over and over and over again with no intent on delivering a product. You know what I mean? Like, that's a scam artist. I think what Omar is doing is just my thing. I believe that he's probably thinking bigger than he should for people. You understand? So his idea is probably to have something that looked like fucking Harvard and Yale, when people don't want that. I mean, they want that to be the end result. But right now, they want the shit to look like Crenshaw High School. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just want something real fast and quick so they can. So I believe a few of the brothers in the chat were saying, as long as there's something tangible, then we're happy. And yeah, I think some people would say, okay, yeah, there's something there, so let's rock with them. But I think the majority of people who already have and I don't even want to, I said crabs in a bucket earlier, but I don't even, that I want to eliminate that. So I think it's just a thing of, at this point, they already dislike him, so there's nothing that he will be able to do. There's nothing Polite will be able to do to win people over. You understand? Because the hate is it's like they've done something to people's family. Like they slapped your daughter or something. You know what I'm saying? Like the hate is real, but these same people are going to go out and go vote for either Donald Trump or Joe B. I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't given them any money, but I'm also not hating on them. I just hope that there's a product that comes up. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't no sucker, I ain't no fool. Like I said, I haven't donated a penny, but I think I do a pretty good job of doing my part for my little area in my city. You know what I'm saying? And my shit can be filmed. You can come down there and see me at the office or at the site. So I know I'm trying, and my shit may not be much, but I'm trying for my city. So for everybody talking that big shit, what you doing for your city? What you doing for your community? I'm just saying. So anyway, that's my quick spiel. Hold on, let me look, because I know somebody talking bananas in the chat. Hold on, let me see. Let's see. All right, live chat. Okay, let's see. All right, ain't nobody said shit to me. What up, H Money? Okay, let me see. J.H. said Umar is true on a lot of his teachings and are accurate. J.H., you are correct. Umar is true on a lot of his teachings, and they're accurate. All right, let me see. Project Brown, let me see. How can we determine Umar's intent? What has he earned, and any benefit of doubt? We don't know. For the people who are Christians, and this is something that they've been telling you for a long time. I'm not ishing on the religion, but I'm just saying everything is done on faith, right? Have you seen Jesus? Have you seen God? Have you seen Mary? Have you seen Moses? Right? You haven't seen them. You haven't talked to them. They haven't taught you anything directly. So everything is done on faith, specifically and especially talking to the Christians. You know, so if he hasn't done anything, I get it. Again, I'm not pushing for him if he is a scammer. But everything is done right now on faith. So, I mean, shit, I don't know. What's the timeline? Let's give him a timeline on here right now for producing something, and then we can look back at it. So if we say in 90 days, if he hasn't made a video or produced this or enrolled or hired more staff, like let's put something down on paper right now, and let's come back and revisit it. And then at that point, we can start questioning things. But has anybody in here for the people who don't believe? Have you sent an email? Have you went to his Twitter? Have you went to his Instagram? You know, for anybody that's in the area, because I think he's all in the like southeast area, the 2 locations that he supposedly has. Has anybody gone to the locations? So before we start condemning him completely, you know, let's try to hope that things are going right. And it just seems like people want shit to go bad. And that's the bad part. I want this shit to go right. Shit, I want my daughter and my granddaughter to be able to go to Frederick Douglass, Marcus Garvey Academy Institute, you know what I'm saying, where they can wear Afro puffs and everybody ain't talking about them. And if they skin is dark, everybody ain't pointing at them and making them feel like they ugly. Because when we do that to people, like the Serena Williams effect, everybody, she ugly, she ugly. Then she grow up and her ass look like a perfect apple and a peach. You know what I'm saying? But she going to give it to a wood, then everybody mad at her. You know what I'm saying? So he's saying, look, come as you are at the school I'm building. You know, I want these people to come as they are and learn about the ancestry. But I don't know. Let me look in this chat. I know somebody. Let me see.
Terrence Bailey just.
It doesn't take 7 years, bro. Again, I didn't say that. So Champion Heart, put something in the chat right now. Give us something that's tangible. Don't say the whole school. Give something that's tangible, that's there, or a goal for something, and then put it in your alarm, in your calendar, and in 90 days or 6 months or whatever you say, put it back on and then say, DB, remember when I said it didn't take 7 years? And what I was looking for was at least a main office or a phone number, and he still don't got it. So now Champion Heart is the person that can say that in my eyes, he's full of shit.
Yeah.
But, you know, we just can't be listening to, you know, watching something on Vlad TV or fucking Ellie or one of these weird ass people, because I don't care if it's a liberal or conservative channel, they often try to smash on. And I'm not just talking about Umar. Shit, it could be Tariq Nasheed. It could be Brother Polite. All you got to do is put their name in and put an S behind their name, and scam is going to come up. For every single person. Put Fred Hawthorne in.
Oh, yeah.
And then put SC. Scam is going to come up. Put 7-8 Sports, and then you're going to see fraud and scam. But shit, y'all still here every night? Fred, you a scam. Well, how come we still got 200 people in the chat right now? They mad at me. They hate me now. Now I'm Reggie Owens, my big bro, but now I'm Reggie Owens now. They pissed off. Oh, I can't believe him. He said it was good to scam black people. That's what he said. I said none of that weird, crazy, stupid sucker shit. I'm saying put something down and then let's follow up. And us as a community will do it. And if we can't, then come up with the people that we should be giving our donations and our time and our money to. And if not, it can be you. That's quite all right. Because Fred said it plenty of times ago. On Sunday, this is what we do. We promote the business. You bring your business card, you beam in, you tell us what you're going to do. Say, fuck all of the rest of these dudes, I'm going to do it. Now we giving all of our super chats and our money to you, and then you go open up a little school. And yeah, somebody did open a school for $5,000. He did, and we tried to get him on the show. You know what I'm saying? We called, texted, and emailed him, and he didn't show up. So is he a fraud now? Fuck him too? I'm asking. That's a question mark behind it.
No,
you understand? Yeah, right? So I want our people to be able to be successful with shit. I want us to have stuff, and I want us to push for each other and love each other. And if somebody do something crazy, one of my clients, she's a doctor, and she hit me up when I was at, damn, what was I asking about? This was just a few days ago. Damn, what were we talking about? Fuck, I can't remember what the original thing was, but she said that's family business. And then I think it was about Kamala Harris. I can't remember exactly what it was. But, she's obviously into boxing. So when she's seen everything that happened yesterday with Mel and Maul, she was like, round 2, family business. You understand? So sometimes we just, when, like I said, y'all put something in his DM and talk to these dudes and then ask them. I'm not on social media like that. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all, for the people who are, get on there, put something in their DM. Don't tweet the shit out and try to make somebody look stupid and foolish and look bad, because then they're not going to give you no response. Kind of like when we had Jason Shitlock on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all approach him too aggressively, he's just gonna leave in the middle of the show. So we got to soften his ass up, for the kill, because the next time he come back, yeah, we finna go in on him. But we gotta come at an angle where we have somebody smiling and receptive and open, and then once they are, then we can start being a little more aggressive. But you can't just go in on the first day, you sit down having dinner and say, yeah, so we gonna go fuck next, right? Like, no. You got to drive back in the car and take the long drive down PCH and talk a little bit in the car. And then when you get back, you know what I'm saying, hand on the thigh. Quit asking for the cooch while you at dinner. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, that's my rant. Let me see what else you chat real quick before we jump
Terrence
up
Bailey
out
got
here.
a super chat for you.
Okay. Let's see. Who we got? Where is it at? Dre Finest. Let me see. Dre Finest. What's up, black man? It's your brother. Right on. My brother from another mother. Shout out from DC to the DMV. All hands on deck. Boots on the ground at the barbershop. Dre Finest. Absolutely. All hands on deck and boots on the ground. 10 toes deep. Pushing forward. Appreciate the super chat and the positivity and the love. Let's see. We can all agree.
You get Terrence Bailey?
Terrence Bailey, he said, we can all agree to disagree. I didn't give no stance. All I said was be positive and have faith. That's all I said. So you said disagree with me. What did I say that you're disagreeing with? Don't have faith?
Super chat.
That's ridiculous.
I've received inboxes from women about sexual advances. Dre's Finest. What's up, black man? It's your brother from a different mother, shouting you out from DC to the DMV. All hands on deck and on the ground at the barbershop. Thank you, Dre. Appreciate you, big homie. Thank you for real. Go ahead, all you, DB.
Yeah, Reggie Owen said, I'm not giving my money to no one I haven't researched. Yeah, there it is right there. If you haven't done the research, don't give your money. You know what I'm saying? Right on H Money, he said, that's right, preach. Real Rap said to scroll up. Let me see. Fuck LeBron school too. God damn, Real Rap. Let's see. That's it. Terrence Bailey exposed. Okay, P. Good. Right on. Yeah, like I said, for the people who's got proof and for the people who was scammed by Jay Morrison or whoever it might be, for those individuals, it's okay. I get it. But what's the name of those pyramid schemes? Amway.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah, right? How come we not on here bashing them to death? Anyhow, let me see. No higher, DB. Shit, just retype it, Real Rap, because I'm gonna be scrolling up to the 9 o'clock hour. Let me see. Maurice gave money and saying nah. Bron good. Not a scammer. All right, cool. Gift the soul. Can you beam in right now? Because you've been very, very very critical from 9 o'clock, from 8:59 before the shop opened up. So the floor is yours. There's no censorship right here. Love to have you beam in and tell us what you think. Gift is sold. The floor is yours. The phone number is up there. The beam in is ready for you. We would love to hear your take. Who you got? Where we should donate and give our money to? Shoot us a link for somebody. It can be you. I'm with it 100%. Anybody in here, if you got a channel, shit, and I come to your channel, I'm saying nothing but positive stuff. I'm saying if you got something for the people I donated money to that's in this chat, they know. And shout out to Big Lloyd too, man. You know what I'm saying? Big Lloyd, you know, he still be listening. And him and Jarvis, sometimes they don't be in the chat, but you know what I'm saying? I always holler at my people from the town. And man, Big Lloyd came through big time for me and for the I don't want to say charity, but for the program, for the Gratz program for these youngsters. So I appreciate that. All right. Anyway, it don't look like he's beaming in. Doesn't look like he's beaming in. All right. Lavelle Jones, champion hard, fly high. Real rap. Okay, real rap. So let me see. Okay, our kids need to be educated, not indoctrinated in Brown school. Shout out to Real Rap. General Squirrels, my brother. Okay, General Squirrels in the super chat. Fred, DB, Reggie, J8, and the rest of the shop. Salute. He said, I don't comment too much lately, but I'm always around to support. Appreciate y'all. You too, fam bam, bro. We appreciate you. And
Thank you,
for that
General
super chat.
Squirrels. Thank you.
Yes. Let's see. J.A., Broderick Brown, Mark Wunderlich, P. Good, Maurice McElroy. And Mo don't be here with us all the time, but shit, he was pumped up today. So thanks, Maurice McElroy, for hanging out with us.
Sure.
Man. Cortland Gray, I seen a couple of your comments, so thanks for being in the shop with us, man. Fly High, Gifted Soul. Let me see. DOG215. Peace out to my brother, Philly in the UK. Reggie Owens, Picasso, H Money from South Central to Tennessee. Sir Senior Jr., Broderick Brown, Trey Finest, and a couple of motorheads and brothers in here. Terrence Bailey, appreciate the interview from earlier. Appreciate the love and the energy tonight as well. The barbershop, I got to sweep this floor up before Fred fired me. So until then, you got anything else, Fred?
Nah, I just want to say thank y'all for hanging. We had a long day today, man. Well, we had 4 hours together today. We a part-time job today, man. I just want to say thank you guys for coming in, man. You know what I mean? And trusting me with y'all time, you know what I mean? And the super chats and the support and the encouragement, you know what I mean? Thank you. Thank you. Today was a great day for me, you know, thank you. So that's about that's as close as we can get to Malcolm. You know what I mean? That's as close as we can get.
Absolutely.
That's as close as we can get. So it's what's up?
A beautiful soul, man. Like, she not just on the outside, but she got a beautiful soul. And she really reminded me of I was saying she reminded me of Patty Dean because she like resembled Patty, but her spirit and her energy was kind of like Sergeant Dorsey.
Facts. Big facts.
Yeah. But all beautiful sisters and queens, man. We love and respect. You know, I had a couple of people, hold on, because they're gonna be on me. Warren Richards. He said, clean your clippers and cut the damn lights off. Right on. He said, altar call too. SS Caesar. These dudes ready to get out of here. Asian man.
SS Caesar, like, play the song, nigga. Play the song.
Yeah. Andrew Charles and God forbid, man, if People Hernandez got tired and had to take a sleeping pill. If he don't give us 5 mics after we play the song, we got to keep going for 30 more minutes. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna wake up though. He ain't gonna wake up. That nigga favorite letter right now is Z, nigga. Z.
Oh, come on, H Money. Why you put that in there? Look at this shit, man.
What H Money say?
Play the song, son.
Oh, you got me. You got
me. Got him.
We appreciate everybody coming in, spending time with us today, man. We had a lot of fun today, man. Yeah, I come this way before. Travel through that open door. Fun day today, huh? Fun day today. Yeah, great day. Yeah, great day. I know we could make it. I'm off beat, I still land on my feet. Nothing can shake me, cause I know my time. Update Fred, who's next? Oh yeah, we have Nat Turner family coming in on Thursday. Okay, Nat Turner family is coming in on Thursday. And tomorrow we have Cheryl Dorsey. So we rocking and rolling. And then next week we just have one guest and Cheryl Dorsey. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. We got the podcast coming in on Monday.
Damn.
Cause they never live a lie. telling you the truth. Hey. It's only what you do. Hey. Some things you gotta do.
Hey, People Hernandez, you gotta say what's up to People Hernandez, homie.
I just did. I just did right now.
All right. Yeah, great chat, Roger. Thank you, man. It was great talking to you too in the DM for sure. Yeah, man. We had a good time, man. Good day. Good day. Good day. Salute to Fred in the chat. Thank you, Gifted Soul. Taiwan, how your son doing? It's the moment of truth. Ooh. No back. Look like he gonna get his freshman year back, huh?
Yeah.
There's not gonna be any college football this year. Looks like, That's good. He's gonna be a mature freshman. You know what I mean? What's up, Rob?
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm ASICs. Learn and develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the ground.
What you got tomorrow, DB?
Oh man, tomorrow I just a visitor and just doing some work at the house on the computer. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. So you ain't on nothing heavy tomorrow.
No. You need me for something?
No, I'm good. Appreciate you asking. Okay. No, I'm good. No, I'm good. What, tomorrow is Wednesday?
Yeah.
No, I'm just doing some handyman work tomorrow. That's it.
Okay.
Last time, y'all, for the night. We did it today, baby. Hey, you got to put the condom on first. Slow down, nigga. Slow down, man. Slow down, man. Walk down the hill, and when you get a cow, you got all night to milk it, okay? Slow down, big homie. Slow down. You anxious.
I got a cow right here right now. I'm gonna show you this cow in a minute.
Okay.
All right. Peace, loved one.
All right, love you, man. Appreciate you, DB. We did it, y'all. We made history today. 2 shows. First time we had 2 shows in one night, man. We did it. We did it. Love y'all, man. We'll be back tomorrow with Cheryl Dorsey. Black and Blue Wednesdays tomorrow. We rocking and rolling, man. I appreciate y'all, and see y'all Wednesday. Tomorrow. See y'all in 21 hours. Peace, y'all.